5, 6, 7, 8.
Fall. It's fall, y'all.
Fall, y'all.
Fall. Yay.
Okay,
here we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Gilmore to Say with Tara and Haley. I'm Tara. This is Haley. Hi, Haley.
Hi, Tara.
You look so cute in your dark chocolate sweatshirt over there.
I'm obsessed with my dark chocolate sweatshirt because our stamps collection came out, fall version today.
Yeah, fall edition.
And we have some new colors new colorways in the sweatshirt. Dark chocolate. Big fan. Big fan. And Loma's Tara over there. She's wearing Yam. Yam is that girl.
Yam
it's
is that
the t-shirt. In the back of my video, you can see the colors the t-shirt comes in, which is khaki. I told my mom that this color was khaki. She goes, "It's green." Okay, Kathy.
All right. Whoa.
Okay, khaki,
whoa.
Kathy. She was not about it, but it is green. It is called
Kathy.
khaki. We got Yam, which Tara's wearing, and then we have a new colorway called Pepper, which is like kind of a muted black color, kind of gray, kind of charcoal. I quite like her. She is my fave. She was also my mom's fave. So
love.
If you fall into the camp of this is green and not khaki.
Yeah. If you're non-khaki
like
Kathy's girl, you'll like Pepper. But
exactly.
We're wearing these today and we released them because it's fall. It's officially fall. It's the Gilmore Girls 25th anniversary fall. We've been talking about this for so long.
Yeah. We've been talking about this since like the 25th anniversary, at least since last year.
Yeah.
Because we were like, oh, big. It always reminds me though of Madeline, who I believe said like we didn't do anything for the 74th anniversary.
Listen, if we make it to the 74th anniversary of Gilmore Girls,
you and me in 50 years, I guess
you and me in our 80s,
49 years.
Hi, everybody, welcome to Gilmore Say. I don't know why I became
still
Southern.
Have that pep. That makes sense because in those 49 years, at some point, you and Brett have moved down to Georgia where I'm at, and you've just like accepted that like Brett's like Southern lilt like just has adopted into your style
you and me in
speaking.
rocking chairs, just like all right, well, we're here.
Yeah, Brett's gone. It's just you and me on the rocking chair.
No, I was gonna say Brett's inside.
No, like not like gone, not like gone,
not like waking
up
up before
girl.
you go.
No. Like he's gone, like, you know, to get us sweet treats.
Exactly.
I just meant like he's gone. He's not here. He's still with us. He's just not currently with us in 49 years. We're on our... Wow. Anyway, buy the stamps collection. This is going so well.
Wow, we really kicked this off in an interesting way. But
yeah, this is kooky crazy. Like this is welcome to Gilmore to Say. This is what happens.
This is who we are.
This is who we are. If this is your first time here, welcome.
I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize. We're having nothing but hee ha ha's. That's what we're here for. Nothing's all that serious. But I feel like the stamps were necessary to do in fall because, of course, we had a very summerified stamp collection. Mm-hmm. There was ice cream. There was swans, you know.
Yeah, summer.
The summer swans. The summer swans, if you will. But we had to do a fall version because fall on this show, no matter what season it is, it's always fall. And so the fact that it's now actually fall, like, I just feel like all of our personalities are coming back.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of us have been back in the Gilmore Girls season since September 1st. But regardless if you're a September 1st rather, or a fall purist when it comes to Gilmore Girls Rewatch, we're all here now. We have all arrived. We're all in the zone. It's fall.
If you're like us and you're watching it year round, welcome.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for continuing along.
Yeah. But like, even if you are one of those people who watches year round, fall is really when it just, I don't know, it still feels special. I think, in my opinion, it's just like, this is our season. This is our time.
It's a different vibe.
Yeah, 100%. So we're in the spirit. We have our fall stamps merch on. Mine personally got delivered about 2 hours before this episode. We started recording.
Said, I have to be there for fall. I have to be there for Tara. I am Yam. I am that girl. I need to be there.
It's
here
true.
She is.
And I'm wearing the tee. Haley's wearing the sweatshirt. If you're with us on YouTube, you can see. But the other thing we got is the can-shaped glass. And I'm here to show you that many of you know. Since we recorded our How to Have a Gilmore Girls Fall episode 2 years ago, I talked a lot about... Yes, I talked a lot about coffee when we started this podcast. I was like a major coffee lover. And then shortly after the How to Have a Gilmore Girls Fall episode, I switched over to matcha because of my anxiety. But I still like to have...
there, but you just decided to do something about it.
Exactly. But
is that a coffee
like
I see in that cup?
A little bit of coffee when fall comes rolling around.
What is it?
It is from Birch Coffee in New York City. It is a birch spiced latte. No. Oh. It's a decaf. And I quite literally have had it sitting in my fridge because I wanted to do my first coffee sip of the season here with you.
With all of us? Oh my gosh, the honor. You guys don't know how big this is. Tara, I don't think has had coffee since the last time when we were in Ann Arbor last year.
Yes, it's true. Yeah. What was that called?
It's been a year. The coffee place is called Ruse Roast.
Yeah, but
I don't remember what the coffee you got was, but we will be there later this week, so watch out, Ruse Roast.
Yes, it was
You're
really
about to have 2 customers that are coming multiple times a day.
It's true. And whatever their spice latte was very delicious. I remember that. But this is oh gosh, I have to remember. It's cinnamon, nutmeg, and a couple of other spices, but I'm really excited to try. It's just fall in a cup. Yeah.
Is it delightful?
That's right. Oh my God, that's so damn delightful. I feel like Kristen Wiig Price is like, shit, that's fresh.
See, coffee's so good. I had a cookie butter latte today in the Rewatch Club cup, actually.
Love. But I will say, like, cute. A lot of people loved our can-shaped glasses when we released them, the summer-ish time version. And these are
it's just gorgeous
fall stamps. And it's so cozy. I love it. And it's the perfect glass
companion.
To have a nice little iced latte, spiced latte, whatever you're into.
Yes.
And I'm going to talk a little bit more about my fave fall drinks later.
We'll get into that.
This had been sitting here and I was like, I have to have some.
I have to show.
But I wanted it to be like the inaugural first sip of coffee, which is so important and crucial on the show. 100%. Here with all of you. It's very important.
I will say that cup, the summer version, does look good with iced coffee in it, but there's just something about those colors, like the muted greens, or just the muted colors in general, that just look really good with that really nicely colored iced coffee behind it, like that warm brown. Love it.
It's so good.
It looks nice.
Yeah, it tastes just as beautiful.
Yeah. But I did mention 2 things that are actually coming up this week. One, we are going to be in Ann Arbor this Friday.
I'm so excited.
September 26th.
I'm so excited.
Grandmommy's birthday.
Happy birthday, baby. The 26th is also Liz, who works with us. Liz's birthday.
Oh my gosh. Yay. Yeah. What a week. What a week of birthdays. Grandmommy is loving Gilmore Girls, by the way. She is making her way through this on Hallmark via her DVR, as it feels really right that that's how she's watching it, admittedly, on her recorded. But in addition to being in Ann Arbor, we are also launching the Rewatch Club this week.
Oh my God, I forgot that's happening this Friday. No, I didn't forget about the Rewatch Club. Obviously, we've been talking about it for the last couple of weeks. It's that I forgot it was so soon. It's the same day.
So soon. It's the same day. And if you are in our super cool party people, you will be getting the first 2 episodes, which is the pilot and the Lorelai's first date at Chilton. I always say Yale, but it's the Lorelai's first date at Chilton. And if you are a vicious trollop, you will be getting both of those, plus Cinnamon's wake and Rory's birthday parties. Is that right?
Yes.
Because we're not doing every episode. I think we mentioned before, we're doing 16 for the first 5 seasons. We tried to pick the best of them. Some of them we tried to pick ones that we did not have a good time with, just to make sure that we didn't have a good time. But
just to confirm that we didn't have a good time.
But as it's turning out, even the ones that we're not having a great time with,
we're still having a great time.
Interrupt us. that still was very high ranked for me.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But most of them are 10 out of 10. We're having a fantastic time. If you didn't hear before, the Rewatch Club is like our DVD commentary style of a rewatch. It's faster. It's chill. We're literally in our beds.
Yeah.
I could not stress more that I have a microphone while I'm laying in my bed.
Yeah. It's kind of great. It's very cozy.
It's kind of the hope that you'll do that too. So that starts this week. Very excited. But if you haven't listened to our Patreon podcasts, this is our second one. Our first one, of course, is Gilmore Revisited. We finished the series. So if you need some sort of companion to go along with your rewatch and you want two people who are going to talk in depth about everything, that's for you.
That's for you, my friend. Yeah, we have a great time, and we're going to have a great time with the Rewatch Club. We're really excited for that to come out this Friday. We've been recording since June. And
the first 8 episodes are in my bed. Yeah. Me and Tara in my bed.
No, quite literally.
Brett's gone.
A lot of fun. Brett's gone, famously. Brett's gone. So it's really just the foreshadowing to 50 years from now when we have the 74th and 75th anniversary of Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun to start watching the show from a lens that we're used to watching it after 3 years of really dissecting the show. And I'm excited for kind of a new era of Patreon. For anybody who was a part of the Super Cool Party People tier, we had a handful of people, fall off and end their subscription, and in their exit survey be like, the tier is over. The tier is not over. You guys are still getting episodes. So definitely tune in. If you want to come back. But also, we totally understand. We would love to see you there.
We'll still be
hanging with our pals. And if you're part of the Vicious Trollops tier, which is our highest tier, you get to not only have more episodes, but we have live watches every month. We have a live Vicious Trollops only episode, which is just very chatty every month. And you get early access to episodes that we release here publicly on pod. They're ad free. So it's really fun too.
On Sundays. Yeah.
On Sundays. So we are having a great time, no matter what, whether you're on Patreon or you're just here, you're in both places. We're here to celebrate Gilmore Girls in all different capacities. And that's a year-round thing, but it really starts today with Gilmore Girls Fall.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I'm so excited. Tara and I were talking about this episode for quite some time, and we have been so excited because we've been, this is our 4th fall on the podcast, which is crazy. I can't believe that. I know. And I don't think that when we first went into our first fall in 2020, we really realized what we were doing, because at the time, did I say 2022?
You said 2020.
What did I say?
That's
not what I meant. I did mean 2022.
It's like our first fall in 2020.
No. In 2022, in our first fall, we were kind of responding to the internet being like, why are people watching Gilmore Girls in the fall? Like, what is it about Gilmore Girls that makes people watch it at this time of year? And so we said, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? We're going to pull out what makes Gilmore Girls feel so cozy and autumnal. And we're going to pull out every episode that feels like fall. And we're going to call it an autumn matter. Oh, and then somehow it's going to be like our most listened to episode of the year. And we were like, oh, people love fall as much as we do when it comes to Gilmore Girls. And so we're like, great, every year we're going to celebrate fall like it's Christmas. It's the most wonderful time.
It's the holiday season.
It's the holiday season. Exactly. I had to sing within the first 10 minutes.
Of course, you had to. It's a requirement. Yeah. And then the following year we did, in 2023, as I mentioned, how to have a Gilmore Girls fall, because I think it's really important to not only set yourself up for a really fun Gilmore Girls fall rewatch, as a lot of people love to do, but how do you take Gilmore Girls off of the screen and into your real life and kind of implement that coziness into your fall activities?
Everyday life. Yeah. How are you the main character of your own life via the Gilmore Girls?
Exactly. And then last year we did an episode called The Road Trip for Gilmore Girls Only, because Haley and I, after we recorded How to Have a Gilmore Girls Fall in 2023, in the weeks following, we ended up taking a road trip together, and we stopped at a ton of places that really either the show was filmed in or centered around, or like locations within the show, referenced in the show. We had such a blast. And so we kind of took you guys through that.
We went to Harvard.
We did.
Loved. The road trip to Harvard was hard.
The road trip to Harvard was very hard. that was
I highly recommend not going when it's pouring down rain like a deluge where you just like positively can't see. And Tara's like, Haley, please stop talking to me. I can't see right now.
Laura, turn the music down. I have to see. I can't see.
Yeah. Turn your voice down. Please stop singing. I have to see.
I have to concentrate. No, but it was actually a lot of fun. We went to Washington Depot where the show was originally based on. We got to see the Mayflower Inn and we got to see the town, and we were welcomed with open arms. We met so many wonderful people. We went to New Milford, Connecticut, where I'm from the area. So going to New Milford and showing Haley some places that I used to go to when I was a kid and growing up was really fun. And also having the connection to Gilmore Girls was really special. And then we made our way to Hartford, then Cambridge, where Harvard is. And admittedly, even though the trip there was not fun, like driving wise, because it was torrentially downpouring, we had a really difficult time finding parking. I absolutely melted down. Once we were there,
famously the Harvard meltdown.
But once we
got out of the car, it went to Tate like latte.
It was so good. The whole thing. It was so great because it had stopped raining. So it was like a little wet. It was a little fall. It just like, it had that vibe to it. We had a great time. Yeah. And then we went to Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and then Algonquin, Maine, where they were doing Fan Fest in 2023. It has since moved to Guilford, Connecticut, which is also a really cute town. But at the time it was in Algonquin, which is also referenced in Gilmore Girls. Portsmouth, New Hampshire is also where the
Cheshire Cat.
The Cheshire Cat. Thank you. I was like, what's the name of that inn? The Cheshire Cat Inn is fictionally located in Gilmore Girls. And so we hit a lot of different places. The only one we didn't get a chance to go to was New Haven, where Yale is.
Yeah. But we went to Harvard.
Honestly,
no one does a road trip to Yale.
That's true.
We can still do it. We can't hit it all at once, you know? No. We need to have the girlies' first day at Yale.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun. But we ended up last year taking you through our road trip, some places you could go to if you ever choose to do a road trip like that through Connecticut and the Northeast, because New England fall is absolutely divine. As y'all know, I'm from Connecticut, and growing up in that atmosphere was really special, especially being a Gilmore Girls fan. So that's what we did last year. And so when it came to this year, we wanted to figure out a way to encapsulate all three of those episodes for such an important milestone fall for Gilmore Girls. It's a very important season for the fandom. It's been 25 years since the show aired, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the anniversary of that next week. But we wanted to find a way to encapsulate all of the ways that we've celebrated fall, from an automatter to how to have a Gilmore Girls fall to the road trip for Gilmore Girls only. And we thought it would be really cool to do how we're having a Gilmore Girls fall. Which I'm really excited
like what
about.
our fall looks like and how we're embodying the spirit of Stars Hollow in our own lives. Which I'm excited about, because there's quite a few things here that I've been thinking about for some time. Some things I've been keeping from you.
Been keeping things from me?
No, it's just one thing that I wondered if you noticed the other day. It's why I wanted a dark chocolate sweatshirt.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm really excited for this. And it made me realize like just how much I love romanticizing and like celebrating really small things. Just to like create a sense of wonder around the details of your life. Because like just like any day could be the best day of your life if like you put a little bit more thought into the things that you love and like creating like a atmosphere around them. And so hopefully that's like our ideas of what we're going to do this fall will be imparted onto you, and you will have your own fall list of things that you want to do this fall.
Yeah. I also think it's really exciting to kind of revisit the How to Have a Gilmore Girls Fall era, because I loved doing that episode with you, and it really did allow me the space to implement those things into my life.
Yeah.
But my taste, personality, likes, dislikes have shifted since then. And so I think it's kind of cool to do like a temperature check. My personality personally got worse. And so I'd like to update you on that.
Your personality hasn't changed. I would say your aesthetic, your preferences have shifted.
For sure.
You're going to be a married lady now. You have to be more demure, mindful.
More mindful. But there were certain things in listening back to, we did a lot in the How to Have a Gilmore Girls Fall episode that was not only incorporating the things that we like to do, but also things that we feel like are very Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, the Gilmore Girls like showcased on the show Gilmore Girls and like pulling it into your life.
Yes.
Also was our first YouTube episode.
I
and
know.
Like looking back to those like two girlies who like were trying to figure out how to make the video aspect of this work. We figured it out now.
We did.
We're doing good now.
We're doing
Knock
great.
on wood.
And it's really cool to see how far we've come in 2 years.
Yeah.
I can't believe we've been doing video for 2 years. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, things have changed. And some things have not changed at all in like making this list. But I do think that this list we're going to build today is a lot more centered to the two of us, of course, rooting it in Gilmore Girls, but a lot more.
It's like hard to pull too far from Gilmore Girls when it comes to us.
Very true. That's very true.
So it's like we could say like this is us, but like also like my
have I ever had an original thought in my life?
I have not. My playlist has so much Grantley Phillips on it that it's like it's really hard to get away from Gilmore Girls.
For sure. So I know that you wanted to start out with something a little different than what we did a couple years ago, which is talking about your fall theme.
Yes, my fall theme, because like much like we pick our colors of the year or like the idea that we wanted to embody, like we both picked kind of like our summer themes. I wanted to have a slow summer. You wanted to savor your summer. But I have been thinking about my fall for quite some time, of course, because I've been ready for fall. And I have decided that what is it that I want to embody this fall? I want to have a teddy bear fall.
Oh.
Who is cozier? Who is cuddlier? Who is having a better time in their life than the teddy bear that you put in the middle of your bed? No one, actually.
Not many people.
This is my cup that I have today.
Wait, look how cute you are.
It's a little look in his eyes and tell him he's not the cutest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, so that's my little teddy bear mug. That's why I wanted a dark chocolate sweatshirt, because it's like brown, like shades of brown is really what I'm going for. Maybe I'll wear a big bow, you know, little teddy bear with a bow around his neck. I'm not going to wear it around my neck, but like the vibe. I did have teddy bear sheets, if you noticed them when we were doing the Rewatch Club the other day.
I didn't.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to ask me about them, because like usually I have an all white bed, but I did have teddy bear sheets.
Thing is that when we are doing the Rewatch Club, having the screen so far away, it is so hard to catch details. So admittedly, did not even notice.
I will show you. I'll post it on my Instagram.
Please
so
do. I'd love to see them.
But
fun.
I got a Bartholomew Jellycat because of course he's the teddy bear.
Wait, speaking of Jellycats, I don't know if you can see behind me, but I have some fall flowers on a little table and my cinnamon bun that you gave me.
Look at mine.
There's yours with the flowers. Yeah. I love it.
Of course. But yeah, I just want to wear like clothes that are like only soft in like that like beautiful brown like spectrum of colors, you know, not just dark, not just camel. But yeah, I want to be the teddy bear in the middle of your bed that you've left there all day who's just cozy as fuck.
Yeah.
And that's my fall. Because I also think it lends well into the holidays too, because like of course fall doesn't actually end until like late December, so I feel like it fits for the holidays as well.
That is
Put
so
a little
real.
Christmas jumper on him.
Oh, and like a big red bow. Cute.
Exactly.
Very cute.
You put a little party hat on him for my birthday, for your birthday. Teddy bear fall, teddy bear autumn.
I love that. That's so cozy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like, who's the coziest person you know? Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, wait, that's so real.
No pants, just crop shirts. Just the sweetest treat you could find.
Yeah. I loved it. I had a lot of teddy bears growing up.
Me too. So,
Paddington.
Cheers to teddy bear.
Cheers to the teddy bears.
Like Paddington, yes, of course. Marmalade, 1000%.
Yeah, I so get it. Well, it's interesting because when you brought up a fall theme, I was like, oh, I didn't know we were doing that. And I had to really think about that today. And I was disappointed because I didn't have time within my morning to go to my bench, which of course, famously, you've all probably heard me talk about on this
Speaking of Winnie
podcast.
the Pooh, the thinking spot.
My thinking spot. Yeah, it's my bench in Central Park. And I love to go there, especially when those seasons are changing and it's been nice and cool here in New York. It's just when I think of fall, that's where I go. You know, it's just like nice. The leaves are crispy. The trees are everywhere. Everything's falling. It's just Everything's falling.
Everything's falling. So true. That's so true. Everything is falling.
And I like to have like a little bev and sit on my bench and embrace like, wear a nice little cozy sweatshirt. And so I didn't get a chance to do that today because I thought putting myself in that headspace would really get me into the right mood for how I want to approach fall this year, aside, of course, from the Gilmore Girls of it all. But I think for me, that plays into the fundamental things apply, like Rory Gilmore style. She finds her study tree. Like that's my bench. Yes. That's the place that you go to when you want to find like peace, solace, etc. You just need like to slow down, take it all in, which kind of goes hand in hand with wanting to have a savory summer, which I have to admit,
summer.
Yeah. I did not savor my summer in the way that I intended to. So I'll have more to say about that at the end of the year. And so I wanted to go into this fall being like, should I also have like a fall where I try to savor everything? I think that that's important, especially right now as we're kind of basking in the 25th anniversary of Gilmore Girls. As Paris Geller says, she's like, there'll never be another 75th anniversary. There will never be another 25th anniversary. And that is something that I have been thinking about a lot. But when thinking about fall and how excited I get for fall, I always say it's my favorite season. I had to kind of get back to the root of like, well, why? Why is fall your favorite season? And I think that that's a goal that I'd like to have throughout the next couple months, is getting back to the root of why I love fall. And especially when I was a kid, what made me so excited about the leaves changing, about fall activities, in us kind of building this list of what we're doing, what we're eating, what we're wearing, etc. I was like, well, what did I used to do when I was a kid that made me really excited? And so those are the things that I'm going to start to really look for in the next several weeks, months, to build some really fun fall traditions, because holidays, of course, come up very often in the fall and in these later months, because you're getting into Thanksgiving and then eventually Christmas.
And your birthday.
I think there's birthdays. So there's a lot of tradition there. But I would like to have some traditions. Like I would like to start building those throughout the fall.
I feel like you're going to have like a 90s kid fall.
That's kind of what I'm going for.
But like you're the parent and the kid now, especially because you're engaged. You're starting a new life with a new person. He's not gone. Actually, he is right now.
Just want to reiterate, he's not gone.
He's not gone. He's just not here right now. But you guys are starting like your own traditions. Like I think that when you're dating, like you do cute things together, but like now, like these are things that you're going to do for the rest of your life, like traditions you can start, pumpkin carving, all of those things, like bringing back what you were doing in the 90s as a kid. I definitely want to do that now with my niece and nephew. Like I'm going down for like the full week of Halloween, and like I really want to be like, what is like the most disconnected 90s kid like week of Halloween we could have? So I feel that way too, like making fun traditions with the two of them.
Yeah, I love that. And having kids around is like the perfect opportunity for that.
Yeah.
Like last year, and I was so bummed because I was moving on November 1st. So I didn't have the opportunity to do this, but I was really excited to sit on my stoop at my old apartment for the trick-or-treaters.
Pass out candy. Yeah.
And I didn't have the ability to do it because I was moving the next day. If you've ever moved, there was no ability. You just pass
out the belongings you didn't want.
Yeah, me being like, hey, do you want
this nightstand?
Do you want this nightstand? Yeah, you can.
I have extra hangers. You can have them. Yeah. When you're done with your costume tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Here's some paper clips. I didn't need them anymore. Like,
don't eat them. Don't eat them.
Don't eat them. Yeah. So that's something that I really enjoy, and I want to continue to like find those things. I think 90s kids fall is like, that's the era we grew up in, and it was so much fun. And when I think of fall, that is what I think of. I think of like me and my little brother and my mom and us going to do like our little fall photo shoot that she would do of the two of us at the lake near our house. And like the leaves were always really beautiful, and the foliage everywhere. That's what I think of. And I think of some of the activities we used to do. And so I'm trying to kind of get back to my roots in that regard. And that is the theme of my year, as I've spoken to, all year, is that like, the Phoenix, the year of the Phoenix is what I really wanted. And that was like about getting back to my roots, getting back to who I am, making sure that I'm prioritizing the things that I want and what makes me feel like me. And I do think that fall tradition is something that falls into that category. Falls into that category.
Yeah. When you said roots, all I could think of is like a tree with beautiful leaves.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So
Tree
that's
fall.
kind of what I was thinking about today is, you know, in thinking about what I want to go into this fall with, in addition to Gilmore Girls and embracing that vibe. As always, like that is a tradition as well. But I was like, oh, I want to also develop other traditions that exist outside of that.
Yeah. If you could pick a Gilmore Girls episode that kind of like embodies that like vibe of tradition, what would you pick?
Tradition. Just
done.
Can I tell you, for me, it's so crazy because it's not really a fall episode, but it's Concert Interruptus. It's the fall rummage sale that I know stresses you out so deeply. But that is...
I thought you were going to go with deep fried because of like their tradition of
100% would also
go with the
with
stressful
that.
one, sure.
But sure, be stressed. Whatever.
Be stressed.
No, but the
Drink your
fall
matcha.
rummage sale feels like this town tradition that, like, you know, they do. I don't know. It feels annual to me. I don't know if that's actually factual within the show, within the narrative, but it feels like something that's like every year we have this thing, we raise money for something different. You know, the town comes together. All of their stuff is kind of, you know, available
at someone's house.
I love a rummage sale. So I think that reminds me of home.
Yeah. Rummaging through things.
Yeah. Really rummaging and like, you know,
nothing
digging through
like
things.
a good rummage.
Like a good rummage. But I did reference the fundamental things apply when it comes to anchoring me to like a happy place, especially in the fall.
Yeah.
So I would also say that one.
Would you pay someone to sit on your bench?
No, because there are so many benches around. Now, if that was the only bench, we'd be having a different conversation. But I can't tell you how many times I've been like walking behind someone who's like maybe 20 feet ahead of me, and we're all walking in the same direction. And
like,
they will go and sit on the exact bench that I usually sit on, because there are tons where I go. You know, it's lined with benches. I can sit somewhere
like
else.
The mall.
And I do.
It's the mall.
Yeah.
And in Central Park, specifically, like the tree-lined, bench-lined path.
And people will literally sit on my bench, which is a very specific bench. It's not like on the end.
I know.
It's not like, and I'm like, wait, how did
like,
you
what are the
know?
odds that you...
What are the odds, you know?
What if you just like, went and sat next to them?
I should. And just be like...
Just sit really close to look it up.
Smoke them out, yeah. What about you? What
100%.
episode would contribute to the teddy bear theme?
I picked two that are like really low key, and that is the Lorelai's first day at Yale and the road trip to Harvard, because I just feel like they're just like cozy, hanging with your mom. There's not like an episode that's like where they're like chilling, laying in bed that's not sad, because we could go to like Say Something where Lorelai's laying in bed, but she's really upset. So we could pick out that part. That's not really what I want to embody. It's more of just like the coziness, low drama of those two episodes. I mean, to be fair, they do go on the road trip to Harvard because she's leaving her engagement. That's neither here nor there.
Right.
But the rest of the episode, pretty cozy. Not much going on.
Yeah.
There's a mystery of Sammy the cat, but like low stakes.
Low stakes. Yeah, I get that.
So I feel like those two. Just like cozy times with your mom.
Yeah, that's great. I love that.
So I picked those.
So let's get into building our Gilmore Girls Fall.
Let's do it.
We're going to start with 4 to 5 episodes that are essential to our fall playlist from Gilmore Girls specifically. I did not do this in any particular order. I actually wrote it chronologically.
Mine is chronological as well.
Oh, okay. Do you want to read all of them off, or do you want to go one by one?
You read all of yours off, and then I'll read all of mine off. Oh,
Okay.
Let's go one by one, actually. Let's go one by one, because I think you're going to be really surprised at mine.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. So from season 1, I had a really difficult time with this because my instinct was to pick Kiss and Tell. So fall, like the most fall. But I picked Cinnamon's Wake because I absolutely love that episode. And I know it's not
so good.
like it's not like oozing fall. Kiss and Tell
but like it's oozing Stars Hollow.
And like, just, it just comfort. It just feels comfy, cozy.
It's when we really get the town and the community. And that's what like is so much of this show and why I feel like people love it so much is it's like, this is a community you might want to be a part of. Like when something happens to you, like your cat passes, your whole town shows up for you and supports you. What a dream. And so like, that's just cozy and like maybe something that you would want in your life. Maybe you don't and you just like watching it.
Totally.
So that's why I picked that one.
Yeah. The next one I have is the Ins and Outs of Ins.
Okay.
Because it's just so fall. Jess has created a crime scene outside of Dosie's. The decor is all there. Talk about a
mystery that goes nowhere.
Talk about a murder mystery. Exactly.
Yeah.
Mia's there. They have the town meeting. It's just the vibes are all.
Suki and Lorelai fight, but then they like
fight.
But then they reunite and it's all good.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the one I had from season 2.
Great. I chose the road trip to Harvard, which I didn't have in my previous list. But like that one's just cozy. It's not necessarily fall, but they're going to Harvard. And just, I love that episode. I know it's like a new like of yours. You've always kind of like skipped past that one.
Yeah, I know. Which is so funny because now my taste has definitely changed.
Yeah. That's something on Patreon that like is kind of fun to track. Like if you haven't listened to Gilmore Revisited and like you go through it, you can definitely hear our taste changing when it comes to episode styles or what we like in an episode or what we even dislike in an episode as we go through and charting those to like where our rankings end up. Very excited to do like a re-ranking of everything from like our rankings back in 2022.
I know.
Our tastes have changed. Our Gilmore tastes
definitely
have changed.
has, for sure. And then the last 3 that I have are the trio from season 3. It's They Shoot Gilmores, Don't They? Let the Games Begin, and A Deep Fried Korean Thanksgiving. I mean, for me, like I almost wrote the 3 of them first because like that's what I think of when I think of Gilmore Girls Fall. But I wanted to go in chronological order. So those are the last 3 I have.
When you said last 3, I do realize I had 6.
Oh, you do?
4 or 5, and I have 6. I thought that I had less
forever.
I really thought I had 5.
Do you have the trio on there?
Well, I had the trio, but then there was another one I wanted to add, so I removed one of the ones from the trio. I have 2 of them. Do you know which one I removed?
Did you remove Let the Games Begin?
No.
Which one?
They Shoot Gilmore.
No, why?
Okay, listen. This is made up. I can still watch it.
Fair.
But I think it was because I was like, I want to go oddly, kind of cozy, and I love the Emily and Richard aspect of Let the Games Begin. The end, there's a fair amount of drama, but like, I just like the juxtaposition of Yale and Harvard in my list as well. But then you have to have deep fried Korean Thanksgiving.
You have to. Like it's a rule. It's a law.
It's a rule. It's a law. And then I have 2 more. One of them is the Lorelai's First Day at Yale. Had to have it. Love that episode. And then Norman Mailer, I'm Pregnant.
Oh, also a great episode. I really wanted to put that on my list. If I had an honorary mention, it would be Norman Mailer, I'm Pregnant. But the beginning, I mean, we've talked about this so much. The early seasons feel so cozy, comfy fall. Like that's where I live. And I do have that fall type energy because most of them take place in Stars Hollow. So,
and I wasn't going to make a list without Logan on it. When he is like the man of my dreams, sort of, before he comes the Y word, the L word, Yucko and Loser, in the revival.
Say it loud and proud. I'll say it, Loser Yucko.
He's just a loser Yucko, and later on, it's like bad.
Yeah,
no,
it's bad.
No good. Not complimentary.
No good.
No good. Logan goes unpunished. But when he is kind of like at the height of who he is, like the IMing across the newsroom, love that so much. And I actually removed They Shoot Gilmores, Don't They? To put Norman Mailer, I'm Pregnant, because like, oh my gosh, can't not have this one. Yeah. And I didn't realize at that point I was making a list of 6, but that's my list.
Hilarious. Yeah.
And I have more time because time is more than just having 5 episodes. So of course I'm going to watch They Shoot Gilmore's Own Day. I'm actually going to watch a lot of episodes because we're doing the Rewatch Club this season.
I'm going to watch a lot of different fall episodes, but these were the ones that for me are essential. If I'm not watching them, it doesn't feel like fall. Exactly. And that's that. Yeah. But most of Gilmore Girls feels like fall, even when it's not fall. That's what we talk about in An Autumn Matter. And we talk about it a lot. A Tisket, a Tasket. For me, Concert Interruptus feels like fall. And there are several episodes where I'm like, this is fall. Except fall. It's not. It's spring or like some sort of ambiguous winter month.
Winter combo. Yeah. It's been a long time since fall, but it's not yet spring, so we don't know what time it is.
But it's not snowing.
But they are wearing brown.
Exactly. And it's the Sherpa jackets. The Sherpa jackets are always getting me,
They always get you.
So outside of Gilmore Girls, the Gilmore Girls notoriously love a movie marathon. What are you watching that is quintessential fall for you, like this fall? So it's outside of Gilmore Girls.
Well, I feel like I don't watch a ton outside of Gilmore Girls, if I'm being honest. I do want to go back through and just make sure that I don't like the ending to You've Got Mail.
You don't. I'm going to tell you.
I don't.
You don't.
I don't. But I do have to do the When Harry Met Sally, Sleepless in Seattle, like the essential watches. Probably going to turn on Practical Magic in the background at some point. Absolutely. Little Women, I'm sure. But like if we're talking about like what I'm going to watch, probably like more like day to day, week to week, that's not Gilmore Girls. Great British Bake Off has a new season right now. Definitely getting down with that. I feel like the Gilmore Girls would love watching that without the sound on, giving their own commentary for these British people.
Yeah, a la Donna Reed
because it's so hot. Absolutely. And then, of course, whatever docuseries Tara's watching so that I can watch it after her and send her live updates of my thought by thought. It's one
of my favorite things. Yeah, it truly is.
So like, a little mystery, little murder mystery.
Yeah.
That probably ends up being very bad and just proving how bad men are. So.
I get it.
So that's my fall watching plan. But yeah, I don't watch a ton.
I know
I'm more of a reader. But I never mean that in like I read. I don't watch TV.
I read books.
I read books. I'm into literature, not television. No, I never mean it like that. I just like that's how I prefer to consume my media, my content, my stories, my programs, if you will.
I get it.
It's what Grandmommy calls her Gilmore Girls. It's her program right now.
Her
program. It used to be Days of Our Lives is her program, but now when she says her program, she does mean Gilmore Girls.
Love.
She's probably watching this.
Love. Hello. Hi, Grandmommy.
Well, what about you? What are you watching?
So,
other than When Harry Met Sally, of course.
That's the thing. When Harry Met Sally, I love. And I do consider a fall film. But I will say that You've Got Mail, for me, is a more autumnal film than When Harry Met Sally.
Like
When Harry Met Sally is my favorite movie. Exactly. And so like that was the one that I put first. Hate the ending. Would change the ending in a heartbeat if someone gave me the option. Yes. But that
even if they don't give me the option, I'm changing the ending.
I'm changing the ending. I actually typically shut it off after a certain point. I'm like, okay, it's like over.
That, like when people shut the laptop after season 3 ends, when Rory gives her speech at her graduation.
That's me with You've Got Mail. 100%. I shut it off after her shop closes, and I pretend
you should never be with the man who caused your shop to close.
Sorry, no,
I'm sorry.
Unless he's going to reopen it, like unless he's going to reopen it, that should have been the ending. I digress. When Harry Met Sally, that is an obvious answer, and Practical Magic for me is a must watch. That started for me in 2020. Liz and
There's
I watched
a second one, right?
There's a second one in development right now. They are filming it. I've seen some behind the scenes. Very excited for it. Excited to see what they do with it because I love Sandra Bullock and I also love Nicole Kidman. I love this movie. It's just the only thing is that I don't know if they're going to be able to capture the same magic, no pun intended, as the original Practical Magic. I mean, it's 90s. It is like the music that they use, the aesthetic that they have is what makes it cozy. It's also the
quality of the camera and of the film that like puts you into that like golden vibe, that warm feeling that feels nostalgic that like you just like can't quite capture in something so crystal clear as 4K.
If
8K,
and
18
when
million K.
1,000,000%. If and when I start filming television shows and film in general, and I open my production company, that is what I want. I don't want...
Put it on film?
Yes. I want to shoot with cameras that we used in the 90s and 2000s, because that to me is superior. I know that it's crystal clear. I understand. I get it. There's a time and place for it.
I want you to look a little fuzzy.
Yeah, the kind of content that I would like to put out, I want it to have that vibe to it.
I actually want to put out blurry movies, actually.
Yeah. Honestly, I only want blurry films. No, there was a film that I watched that was nominated for an Oscar, and the name of it is escaping me. It was like recent, a couple of years old, and they shot with a camera like that. And I was like, oh, I feel like I'm watching a movie from the early 2000s. Even though it was filmed in 2022, it was brilliant. It was beautiful. And I loved the way it was shot. And that's what I would like from cinematography moving forward personally. And I would not be surprised if we move in that direction.
Would love it.
But for me, what also shifted last year, that this has to be on my fall watch list for my movie marathon, is Clue with Tim Curry and a whole slew of absolutely iconic actors. I feel like the girlies would love this movie. I also love like a campy. I'm not like, I love a thriller, but I'm not wanting to watch horror for Halloween. No. I want to watch Clue. I want to watch camp. Yeah. And on that topic,
do you want to play Clue?
Maybe we should play Clue.
Maybe. Should we do that
that
again?
Is very Gilmore to say coded that that I've added. I wrote that down. That it's very Gilmore to say.
We might be playing
coded.
Clue again this year.
We might, maybe
with a K.
To say. Yeah, Clue with a K. But on that note of camp, I also, especially because of my current job, added Death Becomes Her to this list. Death Becomes Her, the film, is with Goldie Hawn, Meryl Streep, and Bruce Willis, and it's just camp, but it's also meant to be dark.
If you don't know what Tara's current job is, she works on the Broadway show. Yeah. Death Becomes Her. If that was in any way confusing as to what that was referencing.
Yes. I guess I forgot to mention that. It's so fun and so good. Yeah. The Broadway musical. But I watched the movie when I started working on the musical, and I was like, oh, this is camp. This is fun. And I do feel like the girlies really appreciate good films, like deep cut films, but they also love a little camp. And so that's why I added Clue and Death Becomes Her to the list, because that will be on my list this year. The other thing that I added that is not, it doesn't really fall into the same category, it's just on the topic of tradition, is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Oh, 100%.
A must. I have to watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I have to make my little like breakfast. My mom makes cinnamon rolls, and we sit down and we're all sleepy and we're a little cozy, and we have a little cozy blanket, and we watch the Thanksgiving Day Parade. And it has also become somewhat of a tradition for her to come into the city and for us to watch them blow up the balloons.
So fun.
So fun.
So fun.
And then we go home. And then the next day we watch it on TV. It is a wonderful tradition. And I was asking Brett last night, like, what are your fall traditions? And he loves to watch Rocky Horror Picture Show for Halloween.
He loves Thanksgiving, that boy.
He loves Thanksgiving a lot. And so he was like, well, in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And I was like, oh, yes. Because the other thing is, I could totally see Taylor and Kirk trying to recreate this in Stars Hollow.
100%.
Can you imagine Kirk with like the big balloons?
He's flying away on a minion.
on a Snoopy. Yes.
Yeah. 1000%. Yeah. No, and I am excited for when your family expands, like, you know, nieces, nephews, potentially children of your own, because last year watching it with Leo, because he was at that age where like his favorite characters were coming by, and it was thrilling for him to see them, to see the Minions, to see the Paw Patrol, to see Bluey, to see, I think the Grinch is one of them, to wait for Santa, because it's like such like it's just different. It's the 90s kid thing. It was just like you were so excited and so enthralled by your favorite things being as tall as the sky.
Totally.
As he says. And so I think that that's what I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
Even more so, because sitting like also having cinnamon rolls on his couch watching it, and especially now that my niece Summy is a little bit older too, and she loves the princesses that are there. She loves to watch dancing. So like knowing that I'm gonna watch it with them, like kind of want to cry. I'm just like, I love experiencing the holidays with kids involved. So can only hope that for you.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I'm very excited for that chapter of life. Brett's sister is having the first like baby in that side of the family. And so we're really excited about that. Brett's going to be an uncle and
you'll be an aunt.
I'll be an aunt.
Auntie Tara.
Well, they do Tia and Tio on their side of the family.
Ooh.
Brett's going to be Uncle
Tia
Brett.
Tara?
Tia Tara. Yeah. After
Obsessed.
I know. After we got engaged, it was like a couple weeks later that they, Scarlett
announced
and
it.
Dave announced it. And so Brett called me. I was sitting on my bench and he called me when he told me, I was so excited. I was like, obviously in tears. And then Nancy texted me and she was like, "Hi, Tia Tara." And I was like,
oh, I love. And you know what's best about that is like, regardless of what they tell you your name is, like their parents, those children will give you a completely different name based on their skill level.
All the more special. I love that. That makes it all the more special for me.
Exactly.
So I'm excited for that era of our lives.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've been a lot of different things.
I've been I've been which is what I am now. Like, because somebody can say Haley, like when you say Haley, she says it pretty well now. But if you ask, who is this? Hey. Like, she can't even like fully like
it's because she's excited.
Hey.
That's so cute. I love that.
Excited for that because it's just, I feel like kids make the holidays more fun.
Yeah.
Especially when you're their aunt. When they're not yours and you don't have to, they get to go home at night. It's a blessing.
Yeah, that is really nice.
But the holidays with kids, hard. Mamas and dadas out there.
Yeah, definitely. But it does bring a little bit of different magic than
absolutely
we have as like grown adults without that.
I actually think it just reminds you that you can have that magic too. Like if you don't have kids in your life, you can let this be the sign. Yeah. Let this be your permission to just fucking love that there is a bluey floating down the streets of New York. You can love that too. You can get a teddy bear to put on your bed this fall season. You can buy that jelly cat. Be whatever child version of yourself you want to be, regardless of who is in your life influencing that. Let it be me. Let it be us. Yeah. Let it be Leo.
Yeah. Whoever. So it wouldn't be a movie marathon without some food, some snacks, some bevies. Absolutely. I did kind of an array of like food, snacks, and then drinks. food, snacks, and then drinks, because they're all kind of in different categories. So the first thing that I put under like, what are we eating, what are we drinking, is soup. I love soup.
I had to put soup.
Soup.
You know, the only 10 out of 10 that my mom has, because I actually have a rating system when I make dinner. It's not that complicated. It's basically whatever vibe you feel that this deserves. I have 10 out of 10 from my mom. Soup.
Which one?
It's a lemon chicken orzo soup.
Yeah, I knew it.
She fucking loves it. I make it different every time.
Doesn't matter. She still loves it.
She adores it.
Non-khaki Kathy gives it a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. There's been things that have gotten 9.8, but she's like, it's not the soup. So...
Wow.
I will be making plenty of that soup this year. I'll put the recipe probably on my Substack if you want to make it for your mom to see if it's a 10 out of 10. Or if you want to make it and you're like, Kathy has bad taste, this is like a 5.
Sorry, Kathy.
It might have been user error, to be fair. Yeah. But yeah, she's really into it. So I've been showing her, because I love to go on Instagram. My entire Explore page on Instagram is recipes. And I'll show her and be like, this soup? And she's like, I don't know. What about that other soup you make? I was like, we can have variety.
We can have other soups.
I can make other soups.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I want to make more soup this year for sure. Brett is, because he's from New Orleans, he's very.
Let's talk about this.
Yes. The gumbo.
I want this gumbo recipe. I know that I thought it was Brett's, but it turns out it's Nancy's.
I actually think it's not. I need to issue a correction.
No. Oh, you did say this previously.
I did. It is his mommy's, who is his dad's mom.
Oh,
it is her recipe.
Am I allowed, because I'm legally bound to his future wife, am I allowed to have a family recipe? Because like, I love gumbo.
It's so good, Haley.
I need to have it.
Let me ask
put
him.
It right here
and
in my hand.
Actually, you know what? Because you're coming here in a couple weeks, maybe I'll have him make it so that you can have some.
Yeah. And then he can write it down, or I'll watch him. I'm going to record him.
All right. I'll let him
Found
know.
footage. Because I want it so much. I love soup. I feel like, what is it? It's in Haunted Leg. That's one of when Lorelai's sick.
Yeah.
And she says she has a haunted leg. That's one of my mom's favorite episodes. But she eats soup for breakfast.
She does.
And that always reminds me of
when
that
she
one.
says to Luke, okay, Grandpa, my soup's getting cold. So good. But she also, she loves a soup. I love that she references soup a lot, like when she and Max kind of reconcile in the breakup part 2, and he, you know, they sleep together and we're watching the aftermath of it, and he says something to the effect of like, so what are we doing now? And she's like, I don't know, maybe we could do this and do that, and then we make some soup. Soup's good food. Soup's like it is.
Or like in Forgiveness and stuff, Rory comes back with a cup of chicken soup as a substitute for coffee.
Yes.
Classic substitute for coffee.
Yeah.
Forget matcha.
Soup. Yeah.
It's soup.
It's soup. So I put that was the first thing that I wrote down. And
course.
also I said Brett makes a great gumbo, and that was giving Liz Danes talking about Luke, like, he makes a great gumbo.
Yeah,
like,
it really is.
So I want to make more soups this fall. Cornbread. I love cornbread.
Do you like cornbread with corn?
Yeah, I like it with the corn.
Okay.
I could do either one.
Super easy because Trader Joe's puts them right next to each other. The Trader Joe's cornbread mix.
It's very good.
It has the corn right in front of it.
Yep.
Just put those together. So delicious.
Really, really good. Brett also makes a very good cornbread. And
cornbread and gumbo would be a stellar combo.
Absolutely.
You listening, Brett?
We actually have had cornbread and gumbo before. It also reminds me of cornbread and chili, Parent Trap style. Chessie being like, I make cornbread and chili. Also a very comfy, cozy movie. Not really a fall film, but like a Nancy Meyers.
Nancy Meyers can be fall.
Is 100%. Also like, she falls into that same category of Nora Ephron in that she's like really
Nora
good
and Nancy. Holding hands, those two.
Exactly. So cornbread for sure. Mashed potatoes forever.
So you're just describing Thanksgiving is what you're describing.
Kind of. Yeah. I'm kind of just describing Thanksgiving. I also love like moving into kind of desserties, like pumpkin. This is more breakfast, but like pumpkin pancakes with cinnamon butter, cinnamon rolls, and those pumpkin slice and bakes, the ones that have the pumpkins on them.
Yeah, the cookies, 100%.
I love them. They're so good.
There's a really good cookie, like if you're a place and bake girly, they're the big like ones. They're like specifically say like big, and they only come with 6 because they're so giant.
Yeah.
But the s'mores ones, because they actually, I think it's Pillsbury, but they don't have dairy in them. It's like
cool.
May contain trace amounts of whatever, but I'm obsessed with them. Like they are so good. My new favorite obsession is those. So that's like my version of the place and bake, because I don't always love the pumpkin ones. Do I still make them and buy them and eat them? 100%.
They're so good.
Is it my choice? It's not. But I do like to make like a homemade snickerdoodle.
Ooh, that's a very fall cookie.
Yes.
Love.
I like to also put in the cinnamon sugar that goes on the top, edible glitter.
Oh, that's really fun. See, cinnamon sugar is just anything. I love it. Great. It's so good.
I saw someone make like an apple like fruit salsa and eat it with cinnamon sugar pita chips.
Oh my God, that sounds incredible. I love those cinnamon sugar pita chips from that brand. Stacey's, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know why I want to call it.
It was actually Abby Jimenez.
And I was like, no.
Schweppes?
Oh, really?
Different.
Very different. Oh,
no,
that's
but it
very
was,
cool.
She posted it on her story, and I was like, okay.
Fun.
Just remember that.
You know what you could probably also dip those in is honestly anything, but the pumpkin butter from Trader Joe's.
I thought you were going to say cookie butter.
Good. Cookie butter is also very good. But just like on the topic of fall, pumpkin butter from Trader Joe's is so delicious. I will usually dip like their pumpkin biscottis. They have like little pumpkin biscotti.
Is that in the same vein as cookie butter, where it's more in the family of peanut butter versus regular butter?
No, it's actually more in the style of like a preserve, like a jam.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It's like a pumpkin spread, but I do believe they call it a pumpkin butter, which is interesting. Okay. I don't think it has dairy in it.
Why are we calling everything butter?
I don't know. It's kind of like an apple butter. Apple butter is also more of like a preserve. It has more of a preserve texture to it, but they call it apple butter.
That's really confusing for me.
I know. But on the topic of apples, I love like an apple crumble.
Or just an apple.
Or an apple.
A Honey Crisp, a Pink Lady.
You love a Honey Crisp. Yes. So does Brett Thiel. You and Brett Thiel are Honey Crisp ladies. I love a Pink Lady.
Yeah.
And a Honey Crisp.
I like both. Either one. Those are the superior apples.
I completely agree. The other thing is I love like a pumpkin ice cream.
Tara, pumpkin pie ice cream is like worth the horrors
of a tummy ache
will ensue from someone who can't eat dairy.
Absolutely.
But like that is my dream this fall. Actually, I was telling my mom about this last night, is to find dairy-free pumpkin ice cream, pumpkin pie specifically, because the crumbles in it really make it. Yeah. Like the pie crust crumbles. So if you or someone you know knows of a pumpkin pie ice cream that does not have dairy,
please call
this is
our
my
hotline.
PSA. 860-478 or 578-4653. Call in like it is 911 immediately. So
immediately,
it's an emergency. Yeah,
it is an emergency.
So I really, really want that. That's my dream for myself this fall, because I've already looked up recipes. I do a apple crumble with Nilla wafers and Biscoff cookies that my family really loves.
Love a Biscoff cookie.
Last year was actually the first year that Summer ate it, and she had 2 plates of it. So like, I didn't need anyone else's feedback. The fact that girl ate that much of it,
you were like, done.
I was done. Like, of course. I figured out like vegan pumpkin pie. So like, I'm well on my way to being to being like the queen of Thanksgiving, because me and Mandy
and Thanksgiving.
I know, but me and Mandy and my brother-in-law Michael, we are the family chefs, so we make Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas dinner, or Christmas lunch. Rather Christmas Eve dinner. So those are my contributions typically, and the mashed potatoes. But I did make a joke recently, because my hyperfixation is cookie butter. I missed out on it like a decade ago when
I don't know how.
Because I thought it was butter. I didn't realize it was like peanut butter.
Right.
So everything has had cookie butter on it lately. I've been making cookie butter lattes, because I was talking to Tara about what would go with cookie butter on rice cakes, cookie butter with apples.
Apples,
cookie butter
good.
By the spoonful.
Truly
is quite good. I want to get that apple cinnamon bread from Trader Joe's. Put some cookie butter on that. I made a cookie butter sandwich with strawberry preserve. Delightful. So if I become cookie butter by the end of fall, don't be surprised. if mashed potatoes
turn into cookie butter, don't be shocked.
If the mashed potatoes at Thanksgiving have cookie butter in them, don't say anything. Just eat it.
Just let it go.
We're going to have cookie butter gravy. Going to stuff the middle of the turkey with cookie butter, like drizzle cookie butter over the green beans. It's going to be delicious.
A cookie butter Thanksgiving.
Ever come to my house?
Deep fried cookie butter
you're hearing.
Love.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm going for, because I'm just so obsessed.
I also feel like I'm really making butter and teddy bear like hold hands.
Right?
They're giving they're giving the same vibe.
Same vibe. They like live in the same family for some reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, so a new obsession. It will probably end soon, as most ADHD hyperfixations do. But I'm just making up for lost time, because like I was like somehow ended up on cookie butter Reddit naturally, and found out that like 10 years ago it was like selling out at Trader Joe's and they couldn't keep it in stock.
It's true.
But it really was because I thought it was butter, and I didn't realize it was like peanut butter.
Yeah.
So, but it's really so good.
Totally.
So that's really that's the biggest portion of my eating and drinking this fall. But the other part of it is, like, as I said, I do a lot of recipes. So I have started a service, which is really just for my sister-in-law, my sister, for meal planning for their families, because of how many recipes I look up. So I'm doing fall meal planning right now for them, based on like what busy days they have, like what extracurriculars their kids have, like how much time they have on this day, or like maybe they have more time this night to prepare for tomorrow. So I am meal prepping for my older sister and for Mandy, to help them have their own beautiful, gorgeous fall full of good food.
I love that.
all with Instagram meals. So apparently that's a service I provide now.
Love.
Is meal planning services.
Haley's Beatery and Haley's Eatery.
Yes, Haley's Eatery, exactly.
I love it.
But it's fun because like I feel like one of the things of like fall when it comes to food really does remind you of Thanksgiving and holidays and like spending time with your family. So like it makes me happy to know that like they are going to be eating well and be less stressed in doing so, because I don't have kids, but they sure as heck do. So
totally
might as well do the mental work for them and they can just do the actual labor.
I love that. I think that's so generous of you.
Yeah. It is. Honestly, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I do. Like, I take the time, like, I think about what their kids like, what they like, and, like, really, we have a shared notes app. I, like, put what they can change what their weekly meal is, but I, like, lay it out for them. It's honestly, I enjoy doing it, but yeah, it is rather generous of me.
It is.
What are you drinking? What are you drinking this fall?
Well, before we move on to drinks, I do want to talk about snacks a little bit. Because I know I talked a couple years ago about some of my fave snacks and the Gilmore Girls fave snacks, like how to have a Gilmore Girls fall in like the snacks that they eat, the Malamars and the Red Vines and everything. One of the things I love and still do and talked about a couple years ago is making popcorn and having that like salty sweet combo of putting Reese's Pieces in it. But the candy that I have really started to love recently, I mostly tried because it was very Gilmore Girls-esque. It is the Bon Bon Pippi Longstocking gold coins. Have you tried yours yet?
Yes.
They're unbelievable.
They are so good. And
They're
I'm not
so good.
I'm not really like a candy person, or like I seldomly eat like desserts. I would so much rather have a beverage, like a sweet beverage, but I will make an exception for these because these are delicious, delightful. I thought they were going to be chocolates because it seems like a gold coin would be chocolates. It's not chocolate.
It's not. At all. It's like a sour gummy candy and it's unbelievably good. I love it. We were really grateful to Bon Bon because they sent us each some candy, and I had found them at my local supermarket and I was like, wait, we love Bon Bon candy. And I was introduced to them because of our Spotify boxes that we got last year for the holidays.
They sent us Christmas presents and they sent us Bon Bon candy.
And I was like, this is some of the best candy I've ever had in my life. It's a Swedish candy company based here in New York City.
The elderflower one was so good.
So good. And so when I saw it was Bon Bon, I was like, wait, I have to try these. And Pippi.
Yay,
Pippi. Yes, Pippi. But I was so blown away by how good they were. Yeah. I love them.
Delicious.
So I've added that to my lineup, my little snack lineup. And so those were the two that I had on here that I was like, those are kind of must-haves when I decide to sit down, have a little movie night, popcorn with a little bit of sweetness to it, especially in the fall. I don't know why Reese's Pieces feel like fall to me. They feel like trick-or-treat candy. So it feels like a little treat that I add.
I should melt cookie butter and put it on popcorn.
She's lost it.
Or maybe I have found it.
She's brilliant.
I think I'm
brilliant.
You're
because
brilliant. When you were here,
idea. I'm just obsessed with the fact that you want to put cookie butter on everything.
Everything. I want to know everything. No, but when you were here, I will melt like vegan white chocolate chips.
Yes,
and put that on popcorn, which is really delicious.
Yeah.
But cookie butter.
I know, it's so good.
Stay tuned for my cookie butter adventures.
Can't wait.
The many adventures of cookie butter.
So
delicious.
Back to your original question of what are you drinking? You know, I showed everybody my coffee at the beginning of this. Course. I love, honestly, like if I'm ever going to drink coffee, it is going to be a decaf, iced, some sort of latte. Not always iced, but usually some sort of like spiced. Yeah, because
you got it hot when you were in Ann Arbor.
I did. Because sometimes it really does.
Always iced, except for when it's hot.
It usually is iced, but there is a time and a place for like a hot latte.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm here for it. But as y'all know, I switched to matcha and I found this amazing matcha like seasonal latte last year that had a chokehold on me. And I think I talked about it like publicly on pod, but as a refresher, it's called the Fall Fair, and Plant Shed here in New York City carried it. Hopefully they bring it back this year. I'm really hoping that in a couple weeks I will see it.
I have to try it.
But I make it at home now because I quite literally, it had the biggest chokehold on me. So
Tara had it every day.
Every day. And I still have the syrups here. So it's matcha with your choice of milk. For me, it's oat milk. And you do a couple pumps of popcorn syrup from, oh gosh, the brand name is escaping me, but I'll post it. And you also do a pump of caramel. So it's almost like a kettle corn.
I have to try it.
It's so good. I really hope they bring it back this year. But either way, like
Can you write in a suggestion?
Yeah.
You put it in their suggestion box. You're like, ma'am, this is our cash register.
I have a feeling it will be back because I think it was really popular last year. And it's so hard to come by. I'm really glad because matcha is becoming more popular that like they are doing seasonal lattes with matcha now, because pumpkin spice lattes, when I think of fall bevs in the coffee category, it's pumpkin spice lattes.
Pumpkin.
And, I don't know about adding that to matcha. I haven't dipped my toe into that. To be honest with you, the fall fair was kind of the first time that I did actually the strawberry at La La.
It was in La La Land.
La La Land. That was the first one.
The strawberry matcha is amazing.
It's so good. And I'm glad that there were a lot of variations of that this year. At Planchette, they had the dragonfly, which was raspberry. I think it was passion fruit. It was so good. I just had one today.
We love.
Yeah, and it was called the dragonfly. So I love that people are experimenting with different things when it comes to matcha. And the fall fair was like, oh, I can have a fall bev that is matcha. And I loved that. So obviously that's what I'm drinking. But something else that Brett and I got into in the cooler months especially was making golden milk at night. We love it's like a spice blend. It's like turmeric, nutmeg, cinnamon. It's got a couple other things in it. I think a little bit of black pepper. And it is so it feels like fall. It's
just
so
like delectable evening drink.
It's really good.
I love an evening bev.
It's really good to it's a nice wind down drink,
Yeah.
So
that's exactly what I want for my life. It's just a bunch of wind down drinks.
Yeah. And I'm not, as you know, an alcohol drinker usually, but I do want to get into red wine a little bit.
Ooh, I love red wine. I don't really drink. I literally don't even remember the last time I had alcohol, probably a couple years ago, but love red wine. Yeah,
we have a wine bar down the street from our apartment, and Brett and I went the other day and I tried his wine because I sometimes get really turned off by red wine because of the vinegary smell to it and the bitterness that can come with red wine, because I'm a sweet girly. I'm a cocktail. If I have something, it's going to be sweet. So I need more of a sweet red, but I would like to get into the different textures and flavors that also feels very fall, winter.
You should try a Lambrusco.
Oh, I love
Lambrusco. Which is a
Lambrusco.
Sparkling red wine.
Oh, I love a Lambrusco. Very good.
I feel like you start there.
I feel like that's my gateway.
Way backwards. Yeah. Little gateway drug.
Yes, you're not the first person to tell me that. My friend Emily told me that as well. And then I tried it a couple months ago and I was like, oh, this slays. It's so good.
It's so
really good. Actually, we had it at our
Oh, did you?
Engagement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is the problem. I already know what you're about to say. And I'm
you
did?
I was
moving along.
Everybody on the other end is like, what?
What is it?
Kaya,
tell us the secret.
Kaya, my brother's fiance, also she was like, do you have Lambrusco? And I was like, oh my God, you like Lambrusco too? That's just really good. So
just an engaged girly thing. No, but I love Cava, champagne, Lambrusco. I love red wine.
A sparkle.
I'm less about the white wine. I like a dry one, but because I like them not very sweet, but they just make me feel way too anxious because I have really bad health anxiety. And so drinking wine gives me the same feeling as oh, I'm kind of losing sensations in my body that normally feel the same way. So then I start to panic.
Yeah.
But I love the taste of it.
I know.
It's just the effect that it has on me.
That's why non-alcoholic
tricks my brain.
Bevs are the direction I've taken my life, because I have an alcoholic bev every once in a while. And most of the time I'm okay. But there are times when I feel awful the next day. And I'm like, oh, that's right. I remember why I don't do this.
Yeah. And mine is literally less about like the next day and more of like within 5 minutes, I'm like, I want to go home.
I don't want
to be feeling like this anymore.
I so get it. But that's why they've created some really, really good alternative options that aren't like, okay, I have a club soda.
Which is which leads perfectly into my bevs of the season, and that is I want to like have like a repertoire of mocktails that I can make like at the drop of a hat. Like, you want something here, I'm going to make it for you. So I'm going to dedicate like 2 to 3 weeks to one drink and getting it perfectly right. Apologies to my family for having to try these as I go through this, but I want to find like several that feel like very me, that feel like unwind drinks or like something special to make with dinner, that feel very autumnal, like elderflower. We've got some apple, pear, like flavors like that just feel really fall.
Yeah.
And do that seasonally and kind of have a repertoire of seasonal mocktails to make.
I love it.
Some of them have like non-alcoholic alcohol in them, but some of them are just like spritzes with like juices, like that sort of thing, sodas. So that's my goal, is to like have a signature bev every couple of weeks that I perfect and basically make every day until it's like perfect. Write it down and then move on to the next one. Because if you know me, you know I'm very bev forward. That's really key part of my life is a bev, and so I feel like having my signature bevs is really something that I want to, or evening bevs really is like a mocktail. But of course I'm making cookie butter latte every day. I started making pumpkin lattes in like the end of July when those creamers started coming out, so like I've been on the pumpkin grind for quite some time now. But I want to make like honey brown sugar ones. Very in keeping with the Teddy
brown
vibe.
Sugar shaken espresso, like
yes,
that it's so
but
good.
Like, let me tell you, like a lot of people were doing like Teddy Graham lattes earlier this year
for your fall.
Very appropriate. Cookie butter lattes kind of taste like a Teddy Graham. Like,
oh yeah,
honestly,
no, they do. I mean, it's cookies.
I added a little cinnamon to it the other day, and I was like, "This is a Teddy Graham."
It's a Teddy Graham. Yeah,
it's totally delightful, delicious, lovely, of course. And trying to drink more water.
Yeah.
That one's just always.
That should always be the first one on the list.
That's always on the list.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just like want to embrace like making a moment of something. Like, I do like the Sleepy Girl mocktail. It's actually just cherry juice and seltzer because I don't add magnesium to it, because I take magnesium supplements at night, the Bioptimizer ones, who they sponsored the podcast. I think it was last year.
Yeah.
And I still take them. I love them so much.
Yeah.
So it felt silly to put magnesium into it when I would then take 2 magnesium pills.
I was going to say you already have it.
Yeah.
But I love the Sleepy Girl mocktail. It is great. Yeah. That was actually why we started doing the golden milk, is because I was like, oh, this is like a really nice, fun fall alternative to, you know, that we can both drink. Not that Brett can't drink the Sleepy Girl mocktail. He's also a Sleepy Girl.
He's a sleepy. We're all Sleepy Girls.
Sleepy Girls at heart. So yeah, but we just tried something a little different. But I love the Sleepy Girl mocktail. Have had it many times. It's very delish.
Love. Yeah. So that's my eating and drinking for the fall. And I would love any and all recs that y'all have. Send them our way.
Yeah. So moving into what we're wearing. Oh, I'm very excited for this. It's obviously a very important component of fall to have the fall outfit. And I mostly look forward to fall because of the fashion, personally.
Well, I would also say that's like part of like in an autumn matter of like the qualities of an autumn episode of Gilmore Girls is determined by what they're wearing, like the colors they're wearing, the patterns, the texture, the materials of their wardrobe are creating spring episodes that have a fall vibe
100%.
because of what they're wearing.
Yes, it really does set the tone. The colors, the fabrics, the Sherpa, you know, it's like the textures, the corduroy, denim,
leather.
Yeah. 100%. It all just feels like it falls within the fall.
It falls within
fall. Yeah, that's really the aesthetic. And we love it. And I try to lean in as hard as I can during these, like, not totally cold months. They're just like cool. And I'm so ready for it. I'm so ready for fall fashion. So this segment of the episode is actually sponsored by Nuuly, who I feel like we've talked about several times for the last couple of years on this podcast.
Because we are big Nuuly fans. And if you don't know what Nuuly is a subscription rental clothing service for $98 a month. You can get 6 styles of your choice from hundreds of brands, thousands of styles. And it's like all of the brands that you either love to wear or you want to wear that like maybe it's a little bit out of your price range to buy one piece. With this, you can find those pieces that you love. And I think what's really great about Nuuly, especially as we go into fall, is that maybe there's like novelty pieces that you want to wear. Maybe there's a teddy bear sweater that really fits into your fall vibe, but you don't necessarily want to outright buy it. It's just something that you know you're going to wear once. And so what is the sustainable thing to do is to rent it and to not, it also helps to save because like if you're wanting to wear novelty pieces, also if you're wanting to try out new styles, personally, I am going through a, how you say, boredom with my closet at the moment. I am going like piece by piece, taking things out and being like, this is not me anymore. This is like something I'm holding on to for like a sentimental value. And like I'm left with these things of like, I have no idea what to wear. And so I'm so happy that we're working with Nuuly right now because like I'm scouring their website, trying to figure out what my new style is.
I love it. It's the best way to discover your new style or pick pieces that honestly can eventually become staple pieces in your wardrobe because you can buy them. If you like them, and they'll sell them to you at a discount. And those discounts vary, but that's one of my favorite parts about Nuuly is that like you can get it, make sure that it fits your aesthetic, fits your body, feels comfortable. And if it's something you're wearing a lot, you can look at it and be like, oh, is this something that I want to make an investment in? And then you know it's right for you.
Yeah, Tara is a bit of a rental failure. It's like the same as like a foster fail.
Yeah.
Where you end up adopting the dog, but it's like in this like method of like you find something and you love how it fits. You unfortunately like become obsessed with it, or fortunately because you can get it at a discounted rate. Actually, in our Gilmore Revisited cover photo, the dress that I'm wearing in that was a Nuuly rental fail because I bought it, but then very, very friend-like, very Lorelai and Roy-like. Tara wore it to our happy birthday live show.
I did.
So she's getting her use, but she all started as a Nuuly rental.
I love that dress. That dress is really,
it is one of my faves.
Beautiful. It was like Sisterhood of the Traveling Dress. It was great.
It really was.
Yeah. And I am still a Nuuly subscriber. I have been since we started doing it 2 years ago because we did it for the Fan Fest in 2023. Then we did
actually
it again.
The sweater you're wearing in our first YouTube video is from Nuuly.
No, you're so right. And that I think was the first time I had used Nuuly, and I had heard about it from friends. I was like, oh, I have to try this out. Absolutely fell in love. Have been a Nuuly subscriber ever since. And then we used Nuuly for our cover shoot. Like almost every single thing we're wearing, if not every single thing we're wearing in our photos is Nuuly. And
the only thing that I really wish I would have gotten was those matching skirts that we wore. I like ended up sending it back, but like I've thought about nothing since. So I do think I might find it and try to rent it again, basically, so I can get it because I loved it so much.
Oh my God, that's the thing. I've returned so many things and I'm like, but I loved it.
Do
you remember when we did the road trip and I had that white jacket?
Yes. It was so cute.
Yeah, I absolutely loved that. And I returned it. And I remember being like, I wore it almost every single day. And that's with a lot of pieces on Nuuly. There are some pieces that I wear once and I'm like, okay, I got my wear out of it.
I looked adorable.
I'm sending it back. Yeah, I looked
and
cute.
I'm gonna get something else next month. 100%. Yeah. It's also what you were saying earlier, because I know that you do this a lot with like finding pieces that you want to keep in your wardrobe. Like maybe you want to find some new jeans, but you don't want to order a bunch of sizes or styles that like ultimately you're gonna have to return. So you can do that through Nuuly to find like where you fit in your style. I actually was messaging with Mandy because she's postpartum and is trying to figure out what is gonna fit her, and I was like, girly, just use Nuuly.
I can't tell you figure out what my friends have done that. Yes.
And when she responded to me and she was like, oh my gosh, I should totally do that. I was like, can I quote you? Yeah. When we're talking about Nuuly? Well, she was like, yes, please do.
Whether you're postpartum or you're not going through something like that, if your body is just changing, Nuuly is also great.
I've had all the time.
100%. A lot of my friends were like, I use Nuuly because like my body has shifted a little bit. My clothes don't fit the same way that they used to. And it's really good, you know, while I'm trying to figure out, you know, what my size is, to use Nuuly. It's great. I love that. And on that topic, I had bought jeans because getting jeans is always such...
It can either be miraculous or horrible.
Or it can be a headache. And so I had ordered these jeans through Nuuly last month, and they were these like long, wide leg black jeans. Loved them. And I don't have a lot of black jeans, if any, honestly, anymore, because I used to have a lot of black skinny jeans, and skinny jeans I'm just out on. No more.
No.
So I got these wide leg jeans, and I tried them on, and I was like, oh my God, they're so comfortable. They fit me so wonderfully. And I was so heartbroken that I was going to have to return them when I wanted to get my next Nuuly. So I went on and I looked, $25. I bought them right there. $25. These retail for like over $100. I was like, what? I was elated. And I was just like, add to cart, kept them.
Wow.
I am so excited to wear them this fall. Like they're absolutely going to be in the repertoire of things that I wear.
Yeah. Literally every time I'm like, Tara, those jeans look really good on you. She's like, I actually was a rental fail from Nuuly.
Yeah, from Nuuly. It's so true. I love it. And it's okay if you don't, you know, have those rental fails and you return everything.
You just send them back. Yeah. That's what it's for.
Literally for that.
Get something new next month. Yeah.
But one of the reasons that we had started trying Nuuly a couple years ago is because when we went to FanFest, we wanted to have a photo shoot moment with each other because we're never together. And when we showed up to FanFest, we also wanted to have some like Gilmore-esque style clothes. And what I love about Nuuly is you can find a lot of those here.
100%. Like
you want to dress like a Gilmore? Girl, they got you.
We've got you.
Yeah.
100%. And I really love the filters, like, because as I mentioned, I'm having a teddy bear fall. And so what did I immediately filter by? Brown.
There you go.
Like, what else you can do? But you can also filter by your sizes. Like you can set your sizes on your account. So it will show you things that are in stock in your preferred sizes, which is great. So you don't find something that you fall in love with only to find that it's not available in your style right now because someone else is renting it. But they have inclusive styling. It goes up to 5X, petite, and maternity. So if you are expecting a baby, your body will probably not look like that 12 months from now. So it's like a perfect time. Yeah. So it's perfect time to try out some new things as your body literally is changing and growing. New life. So get some new clothes too.
It's really, 100%. Really great for that. Are there any pieces that you have your eye on?
Oh, 1000%. So as we mentioned, we're going to Ann Arbor this weekend and there's quite a few events, and I really wanted to dress in the style of the early 2000s while not being too early, not being like Y2K. It's more of like the brown that Lorelai wears. Like in my mind for the birthday bash, I was thinking Friday night dinner. Like what style is going to feel like that? And the one that I chose, I don't know how to say the brand name. It's RIXO. Okay. Unsure how to say it, but that's the one. I just spelled it for you if you want to go search it. But there's so many pieces from this brand that feel like dresses that she would wear to Friday night dinner. Like it's that like almost like not slinky, but it's like silky vibes, like spaghetti straps.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That kind of like coloring that she wears. And the one that I found was the Clarice lace trim maxi dress. And it is brown. Perfect. And it has yellow flowers on it. They're not exactly daisies, but they have that same vibe. It has like a cream lace trim to the sleeves and to the neckline. And I was like, this is absolutely something she would wear on Friday night. Maybe her mom would not enjoy it. Hate it is the right word. But I super would. And so I think that is what I'm going to wear to the birthday bash, because it just feels like it's the 25th anniversary party. Like, we're celebrating the birthday of Gilmore Girls. I just feel like in that I need to be dressed like that. So that's what
we should put a picture of it up here on YouTube. Yeah. So if you're with us on YouTube, you can say bing. Yeah, because the visual is so important. Love. Yeah. That sounds so cool.
Yeah. You're going to love it.
Oh, I bet. I actually have a whole Gilmore list, and I really, really want to add our closets to our show notes. I wonder if we can do that. Yeah. But I have been building for the last 2 years like a Gilmore closet, because there's so many pieces that honestly made me think of Lorelai, and a lot of pieces that I've rented before or considered renting for our photo shoot that are just, they scream early 2000s, and just the staple pieces from the Gilmore Girls. Like, one of the first things that I pinned was a slew of leather blazers, because that feels so Lorelai Gilmore kiss and tell.
Leather blazer. We've either got dress pants, pencil skirt, like leather boots. Yeah. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what is the episode where Jess steals the bracelet?
Lost and Found.
Yes.
Leather
that
boots.
Outfit.
Totally.
Yeah, leather boots.
Totally.
Yeah.
But they have an amazing array of leather jackets, from like black to brown to more of like a tan color, because I honestly could go with any one of those. But one of my favorites is the vegan leather blazer, which I wore in red for our photo shoot.
Yeah, you did.
I love that blazer. And it's
the cover of Gilmore to Consider.
Yes. And it's Hutch. I love Hutch.
I love Hutch. Hutch and Maeve are two of my favorite brands.
So great. Really. Yeah. And they have a lot of Anthropologie, Urban Outfitters, like that kind of style here on Nuuly. So they have a vegan leather blazer. I love that they have a different array of colors for you to choose from. And I feel like it's so early 2000s. It's also so back. I remember last like end of summer, early fall, seeing so many girls in black leather blazers. I was like, we're back. And the sunnies.
Oh, hey, Lorelai.
Like, yeah, 100%. Truly.
Totally.
So I really love that. Also, last year I made a reel, and I don't remember if it was on just my page, but I definitely shared it to ours, where I was wearing a sweater that looked so much like the Rory sweater, which the pilot sweater. Yeah. Everybody's constantly looking for this sweater, and I feel like I have found the perfect dupe. And it's interesting because everybody was like, where did you get that sweater? And I was like, it's actually a sweater dress, which you would never know. But it's funny because it's a brand called Lioness, color ivory, and it's called the Gigi Knit Sweater Dress. And in the images, the model is wearing it as a dress, but then also has jeans on underneath it in a couple other photos. And I swear it's like plucked out of Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
It's
Gigi. Hello.
Oh my God. It's called the Gigi Knit Sweater Dress. Wow.
Yeah.
It's great, because I feel like in the past I have tried to find a sweater that hits the same way, and it's just not doable. And this one,
if it hits really, more of like naturally where a sweater would hit, but Rory's like famously is like Mumu-esque, like it's longer. So Mumu. And so I feel like having that like quote unquote sweater dress vibe to it really is what like the look is intended to be.
Yeah.
So I feel like that is like
it's perfect. I'm going to rent it for Ann Arbor. I can't wait to wear it. I don't know which event I'm going to wear it to.
You should wear it to trivia. Coffee? That's like trivia. So yeah. Maybe
so trivia.
Maybe we should just like dress like characters. Maybe I'll wear like a Friday night dinner outfit. Maybe we should just be different versions of Rory. Maybe I'll wear my Chilton outfit, because they 1000% have some plaid skirts.
Oh, they do. Totally. They have a really fun plaid outfit that is green that I was considering getting when we were doing our photo shoot. It's like a blazer and skirt set. It was also kind of giving Cher from Clueless, but like also not giving Chilton vibes.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is really fun. So they definitely have a lot of plaid options there, which I adore. Yeah.
Speaking of plaid, though, it might be more summer, but because our colors are red, I found a gingham dress. It's the sleeveless Sweetheart gingham midi dress, and it's red and white, and I just feel like it's like kind of cusp fall, kind of cusp summer, because I also don't know how hot it's going to be there. So I'm going to try to figure out like a like a strapless sort of option or like a sleeveless sort of option with maybe like a sweater situation over it, because it's just like such a cute dress. And I do love our red colors because red looks really good on the both of us.
Yeah.
Because very quickly after I searched brown and looked at every option, I do have like quite a few saved to my closet because there's just so many good ones, like the Colette maxi dress from Free People or the Catalina burnout velvet dress from Anthropology.
Love.
Both brown, both gorgeous. Like I just feel like you're just gonna see me in a lot of brown this fall.
Yeah, I love that.
But I think my favorite feature on Nuuly, admittedly, is like you filter by color, you filter by size, and you click into something. And then at the bottom, it says similar styles. And so it's like...
I love the similar styles feature. It's perfect.
That's where I get basically everything that ends up in
it's just
my
me
order.
going like page after page after page into similar
styles. And like, it's because like what you've clicked on is a certain color, but they're like, hey... this is a different color, but it is the shape that you just clicked on or like the silhouette of what you just clicked on. Or it's like, okay, so that one's a maxi, but it also comes in a mini dress. And you're like, oh, well, I'm kind of short. And so I literally, every time I order, it ends up being something from similar styles. Like maybe I'll find one that like I initially went looking for, and I'm like, what's going down here in similar styles, because it will show you similar colors. But then as you start to look at more and more items, it'll show you similar silhouettes in different colors, different patterns. It's perfect because I often will have like something particular in mind, and I'll try to find something similar enough, and surely enough, Nuuly similar styles will give it to me, because I'm going to an event later in October for BK Borison's book Good Spirits, and so I've been trying to find holiday themed, like holiday plaids or tartan, and so I just searched plaid and then I clicked on something that was like red, and then immediately went to similar styles and found exactly what I was looking for. Love. So I do think that if you are unsure of what you're looking for, find something that is vaguely that, go to similar styles, you will find exactly what you need. Nuuly knows. It knows what you came there for, even if you didn't.
Yeah, it's true. And what I will also say is one of, in my opinion, the best features on Nuuly is that they have reviews. They have a page or on every single item.
Bless Nuuly
God bless
users.
the reviews, because you get
people
to see
who upload your size, your height, your like bust size. Like, I hope their pillows are always cold.
Yes.
Like the reviews, like in depth, like this is how it fits. This is what you should order based on my specs. Yeah. 100%.
It's the best. You can see what it looks like on another person who rented it. And I have found that to be so incredibly helpful, because sometimes you see it on a person online and you're like, wow, that looks great.
Love that.
But my body type is not the same as this person. So what's it going to look like on me? It's really hard to determine if you can't see it on somebody else. And so to see it on somebody who has a similar body shape, type, style to you, and their
especially
opinion,
height.
Height it's so important, because there have been so many pieces that I loved that they were like, if you are short, if you are below 5'5", this is going to be
a train
tough for you. Yeah. And I'm like, great, now I know to stay away. It's so helpful. It's so useful.
Yeah. Or a tall girl's like, hey girls, this is rather short. Like this is not something you wear to meet your boyfriend's grandmother.
Correct.
For me, I know that's the right length for me. Like I'm like, oh, okay, we're getting mini dress for the mini girls, for the 5'3" girls, because that's like honestly part of, like, I think similar styles and other users, Nuuly users, like the best of the best, showing like uploading. So if you see me and Tara in the reviews this fall, do not be surprised. We just want to pay it back to all of you.
It's true. It's true. I try to do it whenever I can, but it was so funny. I actually saw a friend of mine on there. I was going to order this dress.
No way.
And I was like, Ashley, what are you doing here? I texted her and she was like, yep, that's me. I said, this was so helpful.
It's your good deed for the year is to upload your true thoughts on your Nuuly order.
What I also love about Nuuly, my mom was actually asking me about this the other day, because she's always fascinated by this. She said, do you need to launder the clothes before you send them back? I said, no, I do not.
Absolutely not.
I love that you can wear it as much as you can, because there are probably washing instructions for certain clothes, but a lot of them also may need to be dry cleaned. And so it's like, you don't want to handle that before you send it back. No, they will take care of all of it. You were going to wear it.
And there's no fees for that either.
No, it's included.
I was eating Mexican food in a pair of shorts that I rented. I did spill a little bit of salsa on them. I tried my best to get it out.
Yeah,
did I get it out completely? I didn't. But when I sent it back, they don't send you like a fee for like any sort of spills. You also don't have to like dry clean. So there's no added expense there. There's no late fees. There's really no fees of any kind except for your subscription. Yeah. Which is amazing because you get fast free shipping, and it is fast. Laundry needed.
I've ordered mine and have had it within 2 days.
Yeah, that's the great thing is because like usually when you're going to an event or something, you're like, I'll find something. I'll go to the store, and you're like, I haven't found anything, and I did go to the store, and nothing is working for me. Yeah, and you're like, okay, let me just. What was that rental place that friend of mine was telling me about? Okay,
that my friends Tara and Haley told me about.
Yeah, we are your friends in this case, but you're like, okay, let me just see. Maybe there's something, and then it's like you rent a bunch of things. They come really quickly, and you're like, oh my gosh, I have been saved. And that has happened to me so many times.
It's really
that actually was me on our beach trip this summer because my mom wanted to take beach portraits, of course, because our whole family is going to be together. And she gave us very strict colors to wear. And I went to the store and I was like, oh, none of these colors are in dresses that I like. So what did I do? I went to Nuuly and I looked fantastic. I was wearing a blue and white tie-dye dress, which looked very beachy. It's on my Instagram if you want to go look. But yeah, like truly saved me. And it came like 2 days before because I waited to the last minute. Yeah. Naturally.
Yeah, it is honestly a lifesaver. I love it. I've been a fan for many years.
She truly, like a very first YouTube video, that sweater, you can rent it on Nuuly. But even if you don't have an event coming up, I feel like what we were talking at the beginning of the segment is like trying new styles, like trying new to use styles, figuring out like what colors you like if you're experimenting with like your color season, just to figure out what really works for you. I feel like Nuuly is great for that as well. It's just like try new things. And it's so much easier than just like getting like fast fashion, which is going to last you a few seasons. Maybe you're not even going to like it. Maybe it's going to be out of trend by the time it arrives. Yeah. But with this, it's just so much easier. It's so much more sustainable. And like, I feel like you're saving money because you can just replenish.
Exactly. The sustainability factor is really important for me because I found that I am the kind of person that has some staple things in my closet that will exist with me for a long time, have existed with me for a long time, but trends change and you change. And so and during the pandemic, you know, I really got on the sustainability train with thrifting and I wanted to keep that going, but you can't always find what you're looking for at a thrift shop. You kind of, thrift shops are like, it shows you what you're meant to find rather than you going to look for something.
It will tell you.
It will tell you. And
but you can tell Nuuly.
Yeah, I really
Nuuly
love.
Can also tell you, admittedly.
That's true. Nuuly will also tell you, but I do love the sustainability factor, and it has kept me a customer for many, many years.
Yeah.
So
sustainable in its packaging too, because it comes in a fabric zip up. I wouldn't even call it a box. It's just a bag. There's no like plastic used in. On YouTube. Perfect. There's no plastic used in when it comes to your house. So I feel like it's less waste too. But it's just a good option if you're wanting to try new styles. If you have a theme for your fall, like my teddy bear theme, and you're just filtering everything by brown, how exciting. It's the perfect thing for you to use. And if you've never used Nuuly before, we do have a code for you, of course. Code GTS, which I think is very easy to remember, for $28 off your first month of Nuuly. Yeah. So you'll get it for $70. Free shipping.
It's the perfect opportunity to, you know, level up on your fall fashion, try something new, maybe get some things for an event you're going to, or Thanksgiving, you know?
Yeah, Thanksgiving. Or even if like you're doing something trendy for Halloween, like I'm going to be a fairy. So I'm trying to find something sparkly on Nuuly to wear.
Fun. I love that. Yeah, it was really helpful in trying to figure out what I was wearing for some of the events that I went to this year. I actually used Nuuly for our Paley Fest. That's where I got my wetsuit.
Tara, there is a whole bridal section.
Yes.
Also, I went down the bridal rabbit hole and I was like,
the bridal rabbit hole.
I don't even know a man.
It's
And I was like, but you know who does know a man?
I don't
Brett.
even know a man. Yes, I have been going down the bridal section. It was also really helpful. When we're recording this, I'm going to the Emmys this weekend, and I was looking at a lot of different options on there for the Emmys dress.
You know who's going to be at the Emmys? Ms. Lauren Graham and Ms. Alexis Bledel.
I can't wait. It's going to be so fun. Hopefully I'll have a fun story to come back with. But yeah, it's always been really helpful when I'm going on trips or have an event planned, or just looking to elevate my fall fashion, which I am. And maybe you guys will pick some of the same pieces that we pick. And we'd love to see what you guys end up. Yeah, we would love to, because we have curated some really, really fun Gilmore-esque and like Gilmore adjacent cozy style.
And brown.
And brown.
So
again, go to Nuuly.com and use the code GTS to get $28 off your first month if you have not used Nuuly before, and check it out. It's really awesome.
Yeah. And be sure to check the time stamp on this episode, because months and years in the future, the code might not be available, but I'm sure Nuuly will be.
Moving on to our home aesthetic. We talked about a lot in How to Have a Gilmore Girls Fall. For me, it's candles. Candles. A nice chunky knit blanket like the one behind me. Yeah. And some candles. And of
nothing
course,
but candles, man.
Honestly, I've been thrifting a lot of candles for my wedding, and so we just have candles everywhere. Our friend joked around that it was like the community theater production of the Phantom of the Opera. I was like, you're not wrong.
Tradition.
But for me, it's not even just the aesthetic of a candle. I need my home to smell like fall. And so, you know, not to plug this, but to plug this, our fall candle that we designed with the Bibliophile Candle Company is out of this world good.
Well, I was recently shopping for candles earlier this month, or I was actually in August, and I was trying to find an apple candle. And in the middle of this, I texted Tara and I said, actually, we just have to bring back the candle collab we did with Bibliophile last year, because I cannot find anything that smells as good as I Am in Autumn, which is here behind me.
Oh, yeah.
It is right over here. Delicious, delightful, delovely, as I've said before. There's just something about burning an apple candle. I'm not much of a sweet candle. You know me, usually I'm Soul to Back from Apothecary 18 from Anthropology, my favorite girly.
Yeah.
But this apple candle has like a je ne sais quoi to it that's like also kind of like, not musky, but it's got like a woodiness to it that's not just sweet. And it's so good. I know Brett Thiel really loves this candle.
Brett Thiel really loves this candle. It's really good. Now mine is under my candle warmer right now, so I can't touch it. It's too hot. It's been there for a minute. So I really wanted to get into the fall spirit of it all, but show the
here she is,
YouTube
our
girlies.
gorgeous girl.
It's really good. But what I will show you is that earlier I'd put it on because I wanted it to feel, I'm trying to get into the aesthetic of it all, right? Like in preparation for this episode, I really wanted it to smell really good in here, feel really cozy. So I had put the candle warmer on and I was like, why doesn't it smell good in here? Why? I had the cap on and look what happened.
So what we've learned, do not leave the cap on when you've got your candle warmer, because it will turn into a candle fire, it seems. But yeah, I actually still have one from last year from the samples that she sent.
Me too.
So I have one in my bedroom, one in here, so that it can smell like beautiful apple goodness everywhere.
It's really, really good.
Highly recommend. You guys are love it. It comes in 4 ounce and 8 ounce. Great. Yeah, but really do still like a musky candle.
I love a musky candle.
Like I mentioned, I've got the Soul to Back, which is just amazing.
It has to smell like fall. It's the perfect opportunity. This and winter, perfect opportunity to burn candles. You can burn candles year round, but there is something about a fall scented candle. Like I had this I Am in Autumn candle like unscrewed. It wasn't burning, sitting here for the month of August because we were talking about it. And we were, of course, in touch with Kylie from the Bibliophile Candle Company. I was going back and forth, and anytime I would pass it, I would get this like flash of nostalgia. Yeah. You know, because it does, smells really do put you in that headspace. And I love it. I love
it too. And if you're in Ohio, she has a storefront too. So
she does.
Look up her storefront because she has tons of good candles.
Yeah.
But this one is just the one that we collabed on because it's just so delicious. But it immediately, like, I turned on that candle, and I say turn on because I do have a candle warmer.
Yeah.
And immediately I was like, it's too summery in here. This has to be fall immediately.
Yeah.
And so the teddy bear fall actually came because I found teddy bear sheets that I was referencing that you did not see previously.
Yes.
They are so soft. They're like from Marshalls or TJ Maxx or something.
Love.
So freaking soft. I'm obsessed with them.
Soft
I have
sheets
never
are
had
very important.
But I've never had pattern sheets before. I've always had white sheets. Like probably for the last like 20 years of my life, I've had white sheets.
Wow, good for you.
I love them. I love an all white bed. But I put those on there and I was like, I actually got a little scared the first night. I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. I was like, what's in my bed? It was teddy bears.
Teddy bears.
It scared me, but I've gotten used to it. I've become brave. But they're so soft. And I'm like, this is exactly what I want. I want softness. I got a brown blanket to match. I got Bartholomew Bear. So I'm just like, I honestly live in coziness all year round. Now I'm just making it autumnal. Like you can see behind me, I've got all my books. I've got my orange and pink flowers, which I did when I bought orange flowers. The girl at the cashier, she was like, why is everyone buying orange flowers? Is something happening I don't know about? I was like, I think it's for fall. She was like, why would you get orange flowers for fall? I was like, I'm not about to explain autumn to you.
What?
I don't know. And I was like orange, like autumnal vibes. Then I had to explain what autumnal meant. The public school systems are not doing so well, but I got orange flowers, got orange roses. But yeah,
I went to Trader Joe's today too, and I got some like orange, red.
Ooh, those are gorgeous.
They're beautiful. Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
So that's really fun. I'm really concerned about this person you talked to today.
I'm really concerned. She was like, why is everyone...
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. But it was like, she was like, why is everyone buying orange flowers? I was like,
it's fall.
Oh, I will be teaching this. I will be teaching autumn today.
Like, literally
at the grocery store.
Pulls down a projector.
Starts playing Gilmore Girls. Welcome to fall.
Exhibit A.
Boom. Yeah.
If you're on the road.
Exactly. Totally.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna invite her
bless
over.
her heart. I hope she finds Gilmore Girls someday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bless her heart.
I think that setting up your space to feel really cozy is so important. Like I aspire to have Kathleen Kelly's from You've Got Mail, like her
100%.
home, her apartment, because it just makes you feel like you can sink into your couch and turn on your favorite TV show.
Yeah, it's that Nora Nancy vibe.
It is the Nora Nancy vibe.
Yeah,
Nick and Nora, Sid and Nancy. Take out the Nick, take out the Sid.
Put in the Tara and the Haley.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I feel like it'd be like Tara, Nora, Haley, Nancy.
I agree.
Is kind of where that would fall.
100%.
Because she's like definitely like white sheets, but.
She is for sure. There, and like Nancy Meyer's aesthetic is very much in right now. It's very much a thing.
Absolutely.
But Kathleen Kelly's home, her apartment in New York City is like the vibe.
The vibe. But speaking of cozy environment, what do you do in a cozy environment but read? Like books in autumn, like shaking hands. That's
very much shaking hands. Yes.
And I have to tell you guys something lately. Little Miss Tara Llewellyn, she's been reading. She's gotten into reading. Tara learned how to read. She's read a couple books, and we're quite proud of her. She's on her Emily Henry journey. Of course. Yeah. She's on her Emily Henry journey at the moment. We're trying to find Book Lovers because she owns it, but
I have no idea where it is. I swear to you, the amount of things that people have been asking me to find lately, like my mom asked me to find something the other day, and I was like, when I move out of this apartment, that is when I'm going to find everything I've been looking for, because I can't find it right now. So when I do start packing everything up, I'm going to be like, oh, there it is.
There it is. Because I just feel like Book Lovers is such a good... It's technically like a summary book, but it's to like editors like in a small town working at a bookstore, and it like feels very shop around the corner-esque because they do communicate via email. So I just really think you would like that one a lot, because it's also like if Paris and Doyle were tall.
Oh, okay.
Tall and hot.
Great.
So that is a good, that's me selling that one.
Can't wait.
Do you have any books that you intend to read?
Not necessarily. I do think that, like, in general, I read a lot of Nora Ephron, and she is right next to my nightstand at all times. I don't necessarily, I mean, like, she's created a lot of fall aesthetic for us in the form of movies and film. Yeah. I don't know that her writing necessarily screams fall, but it is cozy. I don't think it has to. It's comfort.
I think it's like any reading that you're doing can be fall.
Yeah.
By doing it during the fall.
Yeah. So a lot of Nora Ephron. And I also had like the third Gilmore Girl. That reminds me of fall, not just because it's 100%. Gilmore Girls, but because Kelly's book came out last year. And so it felt very like autumnal. Same with Lauren's book. But outside of that, I don't have anything that's on my list per se.
Well, don't worry. I will make a list.
I was going to say, I think you've got me covered.
I need you to get into audiobooks. You will love an audiobook.
I just re-upped my Audible subscription so that I could listen to audio. So I could listen to audiobooks while I work. So
we'll get you lined up. We'll get you squared away. But I also have a segment of our newsletter coming out that is like, if you like this aspect of Gilmore Girls, you would like these books. Like if your favorite setting is the Dragonfly Inn, and you should read these books, and this is why. So there will be a lot of recommendations coming your way in terms of Gilmore Girls season, the holidays, like why it feels like Gilmore Girls, because sometimes it's not always a romance. Sometimes it's like a family drama. Yeah. And I will have all of that just rolling out over the next couple of weeks. Also, Gilmore to Read is about to hit you over the head. I'm overwhelmed personally. But there's so many good authors coming on who just like have such fun connections to Gilmore Girls, whose books really feel like Gilmore Girls. Next week, we're talking to Sangu Mandana, who wrote A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping,
which I love the idea of. I really want to. Like you read the description to me, and I feel like I would really love it.
Yeah. And it like feels like the inn draws in people who need like something comforting and cozy, which is exactly what I feel like Gilmore Girls does to all of us. So it really is the perfect read during Gilmore Girls season. But so many authors coming up on Gilmore to Read. Basically, those are all my recommendations for you, because I don't bring on authors unless I love their book. So we've got Danica Nava, Hannah Grace, B.K. Borison, Susan Lee, Aman Hariri is coming back.
Yes.
But we've got lots of great authors. Yeah. There's one who wrote one, If You Like Rory and Logan, Ava Rainey. She's coming on. So there's so many good. You're going to be very overwhelmed in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way.
With all the recommendations.
You're going to love these next few weeks.
You're going to love these. Exactly.
Haley has talked to some really amazing writers, and she's been chatting away so that she could give you guys this content.
I've been chatting, and we'll do Gilmore to Read on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays we talk books, of course. But personally, I've been reading historical romance. So I'm stuck in London 1800s.
Wow, good for you.
That's where I live right now. It is a really interesting place to be. I love it. If you like high drama romance, but like are not ready for fantasy, like you're not really ready for a dragon to pop up, totally understand. Historical romance is for you. Alternatively, if you love fantasy and you want to like, you're tired of the dragon flying by, also historical romance. Like I've been reading Lisa Kleypas, Beverly Jenkins, Diana Quincy, and Sarah McLean, who was on the podcast. She was the one who helped kick off my historical romance journey, but that's what I'm reading.
Love.
Also, you know what? For Brett, I am finally going to read The Song of Achilles. And
he loves that book. He loves those books.
But only if he reads Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross, because I think he would love that book, because it is about a goddess who tries to save a mortal lord because she is a messenger god, and death has given her a message to send to this man who is about to die.
Oh, man.
And this mortal man used to dream of this goddess when he was a child. So when she comes to basically deliver a message from death and also save him from death who is coming to get him, he recognizes her from his dreams when he was a child.
Oh my God.
He would love it.
Yeah. What's it called?
It's called Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross.
Wild Reverence. Okay.
He would love it. All of you would love it. I can't think of the end of this book without crying. It's like truly the end of Vincent, the mortal man, his story. Tears. tears streaming down my face. It's such a good book. I really think he would like it. And like the way that she goes about saving him, I think if he liked those two, because when I went to her event recently, she said that the way she started it, when she reread Circe, she realized that like that one kind of gave her the permission to start it the way that she did, because it like starts at the beginning of the goddess's life, because she kind of started it, she wrote it and then rewrote the whole draft after writing a first draft, just completely rewrote the book because she wanted to go back to the beginning of her life. And so when I heard that, it was like confirmation that Brett should read this.
Love. That's so fun.
Yeah.
I love that.
Love it.
Very
but yeah,
cool.
that's for books.
Love. Oh, I can't wait to see all of the different options and how they all connect to the different tropes.
Yeah. Oh, you know, y'all will get ready. I've been working hard.
We're going to wrap this up with what we're doing, like some fun fall activities this year and some travel. Do you want to go first?
Yes, I'm traveling a lot.
Yes, you are.
I'm traveling quite a bit because I'm going to Ann Arbor with you for Saturday and Stars Hollow, or Stars Hollow Saturday. I always mix it up.
I know you do. It's Stars Hollow Saturday. But yeah, it's really a Stars Hollow weekend.
It is.
Weekend in Stars Hollow.
Stars Weekend. She was trying to make that a pun, but it really didn't work, did it? But I'll see you, of course, and hopefully I will see a lot of our besties. A lot of people have mentioned that they're coming, and I'm so excited. I hope that you guys have gotten your tickets already.
Yeah,
it's going to be a great time.
It's going to be so fun.
I am then traveling into the world of Taylor Swift because we have a new Taylor Swift album coming out. That's going to be a whole event, a doing unto itself, an activity, if you will. Very excited. And then the next week, I'm coming to see you in New York City. Yeah. And having my New York City autumn moment. Autumn in New York.
You're going to be here at like the perfect time.
So excited. And there's lots of fun events and happenings that we're doing while we're there. Perhaps we're recording our Halloween episode while we're there. Stay tuned for clues regarding that episode. If you were here last year. And
if you were here at the beginning of this episode.
or if you didn't just jump in right now and you like listened to the beginning of this episode. Either one. And then I'm going to St. Louis because BK Borzen, I'm in conversation with her for her event for Good Spirits, her new book there. And then I'm going to Orlando for Halloween to spend the week with my niece and nephew. I'm going to be a fairy. I'm going to make glitter drinks for them to keep them hydrated. With my little wand, I will make them glittery, of course, because that's what a fairy does. What your Aunt Fairy Haley does.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm really excited. I feel like there's so much happening in the next month, travel-wise. It's really just a travel. I feel like I'm the teddy bear that you tuck into your carry-on, which like you might use it as a little pillow on the airplane, a little cuddly when you're alone in your hotel room. So I'm a jet set teddy bear.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wow, lots of traveling for this teddy.
Lots of travel for this teddy.
I love that. That's very fun. I'm excited for you.
Yeah. I'm also going to a North Georgia Apple Festival.
Ooh,
so excited for that.
When is that?
Yeah. That is actually the day after Taylor Swift's album comes out. So like Ann Arbor, Apple Fest, New York, St. Louis, Orlando.
But you're doing that the weekend of the anniversary of Gilmore Girls.
I am. So like the day before.
That's so cool. I love that.
Going to Apple Festival. Going to eat an apple. Hopefully. They have Honeycrisp.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. You know, on my list of things that I'm going to do, I need to issue a precursor.
Oh.
I am over the romanticization of apple picking. If you're going to an apple festival or an
no, it's like a festival.
Yeah.
It's a festival.
Or like a cider mill that has like a
parade.
Like the cider mill festival. No, but like you go to a cider mill and you know they have like their general store. Like that's why I'm going. I'm not going to physically pick the apples. I want the apple cider donuts. I want to go in the store. There's like a smell when you walk in the store.
Apple butter.
But I'm sorry.
I want a plush apple.
Yes. But I just feel like I was talking, someone else said this at work the other day and I was like, yes, I feel like apple picking has been romanticized because the actual act of apple picking is not nearly as fun as the photos you see of people picking their apples.
Listen, those photos, adorable. We actually talked about this, I think, in our How to Have a Gilmore Girls Fall, which I have never been apple picking.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to go. And I still haven't. I've never been apple picking. I think I would be gorgeous at it and that I would take a really good picture.
Yes, you would look great. You would take a fabulous photo. But for me, I'm just going to say it. It doesn't excite, like the prospect of that excites me more than the actual act of doing it, you know?
I really do want to find out for myself, but
I want you to find out for yourself.
But I'm going to go to an apple festival where I will be getting apple cider donuts.
That's
probably
the move for me.
Apple
I think
coffee.
That's the move. Apple coffee?
I hope.
All right.
I don't know. I need to see an apple dancing. There better be a child dressed as an apple tap dancing at this event.
I hope so.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
That is the kind of place I'd like to go instead of someone being like, let's go apple picking. I don't know. It's also about the camaraderie and the friendship. It's like the community aspect, but
Tara, next year, you and me, we're planning an apple picking trip and we're going to see once and for all
if it lives up to the hype. Because I haven't gone in like 10 years, but every time I've ever gone to an orchard, I just go to the actual store.
The little general store.
Yes, I love it. It's so good. And honestly, like even a pumpkin patch, love a pumpkin patch.
Do you feel the same way about pumpkins?
No, not really. Because
but you need to carve a pumpkin.
You need to carve a pumpkin.
There is such a lack of pumpkin carving. Like I feel like the decrease really of pumpkin carving. Yeah. So in order for your 90s
really
kid,
down this year.
Okay. Toy making's really down this year. But I feel like you got to carve a pumpkin because that's what I'm going to do when I'm in Orlando. We're carving pumpkins. We're doing the whole thing.
That's really fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing that I plan on doing is I am going to go to a winery in Connecticut that I've been wanting to take Brett to for a while. We were going to go at the end of the summer. It didn't work out. So we're going to go in the fall. And I'm very excited to do that. And that will also kind of pair well with my want to try different red wines and kind of get into that.
I think so too.
And I also like they
sample them.
Yes. And they have a pumpkin patch. They have like grounds that you can walk on. I think that's
Do they have
fun.
an apple orchard?
I don't know. Maybe I'll find out.
They do. Like you hit it in 3. Like to kill.
That's the thing, though. If there's a
3 birds with one stone,
that's different. If it's just apple picking, though, I just find that to be
Tara
overrated.
Hates apples.
No,
headline.
I love apples.
Death to apple orchard. Tara Llewellyn.
No, don't say that. But I will bring us home with this. A road trip that I really want to take is whether it's with Brett or just on my own. I really want to go home to Connecticut, like on the topic of kind of getting back to my roots, because I think I mentioned this a couple of years ago. They have this thing called the Yankee Fair in my town. And I need to read to you like all of the things that they said they were going to have, which just feels like my childhood.
She's reading this off a piece of paper, by the way.
I am.
Is this a flyer?
No, I wrote this down.
Oh, I thought you like got a flyer from the Yankee Fair.
They said,
is this a rummage sale?
They do have a rummage sale in the big red barn. But what it says is there will be pies, goodies, flowers, pumpkins from the harvest booth, a coffee shop, a bake shop, a cheese booth, used book sale, and quilts. Like,
wait. So there's cheese booth, but there's a coffee shop.
Yeah, coffee bake shop. Maybe they are booths. I don't know. But I loved that there was a cheese booth. And there's like, they have this giant tag sale. It's like a rummage sale. They are like taking donations all the way up until the actual rummage sale itself at the church. And it's just like, I love it. And that's what I want to do. That sounds great.
Year.
Yeah.
I think you should. Is there anything you're doing that's not like going out to do something? Because you know this about me. I'm learning to embroider right now, so I can embroider fall leaves on my jeans.
Yes, I really, really, really want to do like an embroidery or a cross stitch hobby. Like I really want to, I want to find that. I want to find what I'm good at and see if I enjoy it. I want to disconnect a little bit, but not 90s disconnect on my phone. I want to have like a craft. Yeah. So I think it's going to be like cross stitch, embroidery, something like that. Yeah.
That's so Gilmore Girls to disconnect from your phone.
Well, and also to do the sewing. Lorelai Gilmore.
So Lorelai.
Yeah. So
look at that. So when I have leaves on my jeans and Tara is hemming all of her skirts.
You'll know why.
You'll have known. we had a Gilmore Girls Fall.
Yeah, it's true. We're also going to post our fall playlists for music that we love to listen to on our socials. We had, of course, a whole music episode a couple weeks ago, specifically dedicated to Grantley Phillips, but there are, of course, other people that we love to incorporate in there. So we will post those to our stories. So be on the lookout for that. But that is how we're spending a Gilmore Girls Fall.
Yeah.
Gilmore Girls season. Gilmore Girls Fall.
Me too. I love when Rory breaks her arm. That happens. That's kind of a fallish episode.
It is.
Jess is
it's in the spring, but it feels like fall.
Nah, just wearing a fall jacket.
I know. That's what I'm saying. The clothes. It's all about the clothes.
But speaking of fall, we have like nothing but Gilmore Girls. I mean, saying we have nothing but Gilmore Girls episodes coming up on our Gilmore Girls podcast was like maybe the dumbest thing I could have said. But we have a lot of great episodes coming up because, of course, the anniversary is coming up. We might be doing a what is the best episode of Gilmore Girls bracket. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see what happens. We're going to maybe pit Amy and Dan against each other and see the best of their episodes. There's some clues for Halloween that we've been dropping right in your face.
Yes, it's true. One of my favorite episodes I'm really excited about is our food fights episode, which is coming up in November. Yeah. We're going to be talking about Luke versus Suki and the way that they've both incorporated food into the show, because they are literally the two representations of food in the Gilmore Girls' lives, specifically Lorelai's. And so I'm really excited to get into that because they are kind of nememies at the beginning of the series.
They are a little bit.
And like, I love the way that they position them and pit them up against each other in a lot of episodes. It's really, really fun. So that's the one I'm really excited about.
You're scaring Pedro.
You're scaring Pedro. So good. But we have so many fun episodes coming up this fall to celebrate the show we know and love. But first, we need to talk about the 25th anniversary of Gilmore Girls.
And we'll have more to say on that in the next episode.